Well, welcome to Merritt, Oklahoma, where it is time for your Minco Bulldogs to take on these Merritt Oilers. And so we're glad that you have joined us here at MincoBulldogs.tv to be able to catch some Friday Night Lights on this day. We've made the travel. We made about the hour-and-a-half trip to get over here to Merritt and to be able to watch these boys play. And so you can see Merritt's got the flags out. We counted 33 American flags out there, and so that looked good out there. So proud for the Merritt. And so the captains are coming out. They're going to do a coin flip, and then we'll get going on that. So let us get you ready for the evening tonight. And once again, we're super glad that you are with us and watching with us. If you weren't able to make the trip, and so glad that you're being able to enjoy the game with us tonight. I hope we'll come out with a Bulldog win. And so looking forward tonight. I do have a stand-in. I have a new partner up here as we were on top of the booth. By the way, the wind is blowing at least 75 miles per hour up here, and so we're trying to keep the wind out of the microphones by the best of our abilities. And so Mr. Sims is headed to Lincoln, Nebraska to watch your beloved OU Sooners. I know all of you out there are a Boomer Sooner fan, and so he's head up there to watch OU Nebraska. And so I recruited one of my longtime friends. We've known each other for, 20-plus years probably. And so I'm glad that he joined us tonight. He's got a lot of experience coaching and things like that, especially small-town football and softball and things. And so my good friend Kyle Perkins has joined us tonight. And so, Kyle, tell the folks a little bit about yourself.
Yes, thank you, Mike. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
It's, we're kind of a new stand-in / old stand-in. We've done this many a times, other different areas. But yeah, no, I definitely know this brings me back to my roots. I've got a lot of small town experience from Elmore City.
Played football in Elmore City and in Lindsay.
Yeah. Elmore City, Lindsay. Did some coaching over at Paola.
There you go, Paola Pugs.
Yeah, eight little 8-man football, and then kind of spent my time running around Bridge Creek, and then ended up at Mustang, a little Crossings.
Yeah.
Y'all play them? Y'all play Community?
We have played Crossings.
Yeah. Been there, so yeah, happy to be here. Got some good catfish in my stomach. And
that's right.
Yeah,
that was
a good football game.
That was good. We made it early. Got some good catfish, and I think Kyle Perkins here with us. I'll call him KP, and that's what you'll hear me call him all the time. So it's KP, and I think one of his big time stars on his coaching record is he coached Ryan Spangler back in middle school.
Yep.
And so if you've heard that name, that's because, well, he crushed it at OU for a long time. And so he played quarterback for a while at Bridge Creek as well. And so I know he got to coach him and always had fun doing that. Still gets to connect with him. In fact, you got to go to North Carolina. He kind of hooked you up there, didn't you? You got to go in the locker room, all that stuff there?
Yeah, he did. He contacted Brady Manick for me, and Brady, another hometown Oklahoma boy from here. He gave me a tour, the locker room. Awesome. I mean, all of the above. So it was a lot of fun. Good guys.
Well, tonight we've got the Minco Bulldogs against these Merritt Oilers. We're going to move something real quick. Give us 1 sec, people. We're going to move something for the coaches. Let's move back. All right. Sorry about that. We had to move around for the coaches just a little bit, and so they're going to get their angles. And, all right. Well, let's get you ready for this game. The Minco Bulldogs, 3-0. They've played well this year. They've won their games against Dibble. They beat Moreland, and now they're going to be, last week, beat Apache. And so get a chance to play Merritt tonight. Merritt's got a little bit of size to him, a little bit of athleticism. Talked to Coach Wardlaw before the game this week, and he mentioned that it's not going to be as easy as some might think, that they're coming with a little bit more this year than what we know in the past. And so it should be a good game. Going to have to do all sorts of really on offense, going to have to do what you need to do with this wind. I'm telling you, this wind's about 70 miles an hour.
I'm telling you, there's something to be said about traveling an hour and a half, 2 hours away, out of your kind of your atmosphere. I mean, it wasn't blowing like this when I left my house. And so with this wind, I'm telling you, the boys got to be locked in, or somebody like Merritt, they can sneak up on you quickly.
That's right. Yeah, going to have to come out from the start, having a good game. Cameron, you're down there on the sidelines, over on the other side over there. What are you looking for tonight? What's some of the keys that you're going to watch for?
I think that they need to do a lot of what they did last week, and that's get the ball into their playmakers' hands, like McMurtry and Birchfield, and just see what happens.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think come with intensity on defense. Get it to your playmakers and let them do what they do best. And so I love that thought. And so, well, here we are. We're ready for kickoff. It's about to happen. And we'll see what the Bulldogs can do this evening as they take on their fourth game. This is a non-district game. District starts next week with homecoming against Cashion. And so that'll be interesting. But first we got to play Merritt. The Oilers. We kind of made, I know my daughter says, instead of oil, she says oil.
Oilers.
So I kind of wanted to say Oilers.
Oilers. Oilers.
Y'all might get mad at home hearing the Oilers, so I'll go with Oilers. And so it looks like Hunter Mullinax is going to kick off, number 10, for these Bulldogs. I don't have the Merritt roster, so I'm just going to give you numbers. And a good kick with the wind. It's going to get all the way down to the 10 and roll to the end zone. And so that'll bring the ball out to is it the 20 or 25?
Yeah, I believe it's the 20.
I think it's the 20 in high school still,
Yep.
yeah. So that'll bring the ball out to the 20.
Yeah, good thing for Minco, when we get the ball, we'll be going with the wind. So you really want to take advantage of that.
Got the wind in the first quarter. Yeah, so be watching for that as the game goes. We'll try to keep you going. So this field is going north and south. And so right now, Merritt will be trying to move the ball to the south, and that's where the wind's coming from. So to throw the ball is going to be tough that direction. The other direction you can. And so let me get you some of these starters here on the line. It looks like Mullinax is on the left defensive end. And they're going to hike the ball. They're going to hand it off up the middle. And he's going to break that tackle. And finally drugged down by Clayton Hughes, number 11.
Yeah, coming out, just running an eye right up the middle there. 13's running really hard. He probably broke 4 or 5 tackles before he went down.
He did. Got their hands on him, but couldn't bring him down. So Hunter Mullinax, number 10, number 53, Zach Willman. And then Ashton Taylor's on the other side. As the other, or no, he's playing defensive tackle this time. That's a change for him. Number 25, Jake Caruth is playing middle linebacker. Handed off again. They got their hands on him again, but couldn't get him down. And finally drugged down by Reed McMurtry and a host of others. And so it looks like Ashton Taylor, number 7, he's playing defensive tackle. A little change there. And so 27, Gage Laws playing that other end spot. So get some athletes out there. Aiden Brummel, number 3, is going to play outside linebacker. Number 22, Carter Pate will be linebacker. And then your corners are Ben Birchfield and Reed McMurtry. Safeties, Carson Littlejohn, Clayton Hughes. And so this is first down and 10. Going to pass it out. And tackled pretty quickly by Jake Caruth. Just a little screen pass. Probably going to see that often with this win.
Yeah, I was thinking, I don't know what kind of offense Merritt runs, but if they're going to be passing, there better be some quick bubble screens, slip screens, stuff like that.
Yeah, and so they were able to get about 4 yards there. So second down and 6.
Right now, Merritt making it look pretty easy.
Yeah, been able to break some tackles. And so they're going to go 3 wide on the high side. They're going to hand it off. He's going to cut to the outside. They're ready this time. Pate trying to get his hands. And there's Carson Littlejohn. And every time Littlejohn shows up, he's going to make sure the guy gets down. That's a good tackle right there.
Yeah, they pushed it outside. And the best thing I liked about that, you saw 5 white jerseys running around the ball right there. So really being some ball hawks, pushing it back for, looks like maybe a loss of 2 or 3.
Yeah,
there.
loss of 2, yeah, at least. And so, yeah, 3rd and 9. Yeah, we'll go 3 yards as a loss there. Tackle for a loss. Yeah, when you extend it, you got to make sure you got contained. But if you are going to extend it, boy, you got to get some jerseys there quick, and that's what they did. So good job there, 3rd and long. He's going to look to pass.
Screen.
Looking for a screen. And he dropped it. There was definitely some room there.
Yeah, he took his eyes off the ball. He knew he had a lot of grass to take off with. So fortunate for Minco that he dropped it, and it looks like a punt situation.
Yeah, that's what you're going to have to be careful going this direction. Is they're not going to look to throw the ball down the field. They're going to go to the side, screen passes. So our lineman got fooled on that one, and they got lucky that it was dropped because Jake Caruth was going to have to make quite the play just to try to get that tackle. He had somebody on him quick.
What do they say? If it's easy, you're wrong. It's a defensive lineman.
That's right. And so off the side of the foot, and the wind just holds it up in the air. And it's going to be, I mean, what is that, a 20-yard punt?
I mean, from where he was at.
From where he was at, yeah.
You're talking 12 yards maybe?
12, 15 yards.
Yeah,
so
Minco's
going to get great field position at the 44-yard line of the Oilers. And so they'll start this drive at the 44. And I'll try to get you some of these linemen coming out, get you these starters for you.
Yeah, really looking forward to take advantage of this wind, right? Because like you said, there's no 20-yard pass going the other way. I don't know if it's going to even happen.
Yeah, your points are going to be going north, and so looks like Reed McMurtry's going to come in at quarterback. Gage Law is going to be the running back. It's the first time we've seen him in the backfield. They're going to go tight with this coverage. Hughes in motion, going to hand it up the middle. He's going to make a little move, running hard, falls forward. That's close to 10 yards. That was a good run right there.
Rumbling, stumbling. I don't think defender wanted any part of that. He put his head down, and he carried him probably 6 yards.
So the first start on offense for Gage Law on the running back. Looks like receivers are Birchfield, Hughes, Mullinax, and Littlejohn, and they're going to stay tight. There's the motion again. Going to give it to Hughes. He's going to try to find the corner. He's got some room, got some blocks. He's going to get to the outside. There's the 20, the 10, and finally brought down about the 10-yard line. Big run by Clayton Hughes coming around the corner. Great blocking there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The O-line coaches are screaming right now, loving how they turned their guy inside and gave him that edge to get around the corner.
Yeah, he wasn't touched until 10 yards down the field. Littlejohn in motion, going to hand it to Law. He's going to be met up the middle, and not much going there. So it'll be 2nd and goal about the 9-yard line. Let me get you these linemen that are blocking. Colton Mendez is on the left side, left tackle, number 72. Gavin Goodman is the left guard, number 52. Shane Godwin is center, and I'll get you these others too. McMurtry's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it to Littlejohn. He's going to try to get to the outside. There's one stiff arm, but that's not going to be enough, and he's going to lose. He's going to lose about 4 yards there.
Yeah, keep it pretty simple right now. Basically, just ran 2 plays and then ran the same exact 2 plays other way. Yeah, and good job for Merritt for reacting. So big 3rd down here.
Figured it out that way. Yep. Yeah. So I'll get you the right guard and right tackle here in just a moment. They're going to look over for the play call. So number 53 is the right guard, Zach Willman, and then Ashton Taylor, number 70, is your right tackle. So that's who started the game here for the Bulldogs. So 3rd and goal from way back, and he's going to roll out. He's going to look for Hughes. He's got him. Oh, and he just missed him. Just over his head. Kind of sailed on him. I'm going to say that's the wind. That's what you got to kind of figure out. Kind of an awkward angle to try to catch that.
Yeah, first time throwing the ball, rolling out to the right. Just looks like it got just enough of him that, wasn't able to bring it down. And then, Merritt was out there, had to make a tackle, but going to bring 4th down here.
Yeah, they were there, but I think you could have got some yards. I think that was one of those plays. It's like, hey, we're probably going to go for it on 4th down. We're not really set up to kick the ball, and so we'll kick extra points, but I don't know about a field goal, so probably trying to get just some of those yards. And so I would say here you're probably going to look for number 2, Ben Birchfield, is probably what I'd be thinking, but that might be what Merritt's thinking if they've watched film.
Yeah, on the 12, 13-yard line, I mean, this is a tough goal to go here, so I'd be curious. I'm not sure who called the timeout, but I'd be curious to see what Minco coaches draw up here.
Yeah, that would be – it looks like Merritt called that timeout. And so Merritt called the timeout.
Oh, so we did?
Okay.
Okay.
Put it on the wrong side on the scoreboard. It might be Minco. We'll update you in a little bit on who got that timeout.
Clock was stopped, so I wasn't sure. It was a quick timeout, though.
It was. And so it'll be 4th and goal, meaning there's no way to get a 1st down unless there's a penalty. And so I'm going to say the 13-yard line. And so they're going to have to get all of the 13 yards here to be able to score and get on the board. And I kind of got to think with that kind of field position and you're going this direction, you need to score.
Yeah. take advantage of going this way with the wind. Either way, you're going to get a pin back deep here, but you really want to come away with some points here.
So Johnson in the backfield now. Tried to get an offsides there, didn't work. We call that the Old Faithful play. It works a lot of times.
Yep. Got Merritt a little confused here. Looks like they're bringing some pressure up the middle.
They're trying to get on one side to bring pressure. They've got about 3 guys lined up on the right side. And so McMurtry's going to have to get rid of it. He does. There's Little John. He's open. Oh! And it just sailed on him a little bit. I'm going to say on both of those passes, the wind has affected him just a little bit. That was close.
Man, it was a beautiful ball. Great route, little flag route, but just couldn't quite, it just sailed too
far. You could tell the wind. He's going to have to figure out. That's a big. We haven't played in wind yet, and I don't. And so this is the first game that I know with this kind of wind, and so McMurtry's going to have to kind of figure that out as he's trying to get that ball. It was close. Both of those passes really close, just over his head. So Merritt's going to come out, and they're going to see what they can do here. That they're going to go a little quarterback keeper. He's got room. There's Caruth. Gobbles him up, but not until he got about 6 yards.
Yeah, a little speed option there, and nobody took the quarterback, so he just took off.
Yeah, that's your, I would say your defensive end's got to be there. Outside linebacker, I don't know if he went. Did he go with the running back?
I missed it. I think it's just a bad read. Normally that defensive end is the pitch man. That's who he's reading.
He's
so
the
that's
pitch
why
man,
I think he might have, they might have caught us in a slant.
Yeah.
So when they slanted, I mean, he was wide open for him.
Yeah, it was open, and so they got 7 on that one, 2nd and 3. They're going to hand that one up off the middle. And he's met quickly.
Number 70.
Nice tackle right there by Ashton Taylor, number 70. The big man inside, he makes a lot of tackle for us.
He wasn't going anywhere. He shucked his guy, and he took him down in a hurry.
He does have good hands, and so he's able to get off blocks. And he's played defensive end every other game. This is the first game on the inside for him. And so a little change up by the coaches. And so they're going to go for it. See, 3rd and 3. They lost a little bit there. He's going to have to throw it quick. He did get it off. Nobody there. Missed the first tackle and finally hit out of bounds by Caruth. But they were able to get about 20 yards on that one. And so they got all the way to the 36-yard line. And so got out from their own end zone there. And so that was a big play.
It was a nice little kind of read option, kind of run pass option there. And when he went to give it to him, the whole line crashed down and left that outside wide open.
Yeah, they hit him right as he threw it. He took a hit. So they missed the handoff there. Caruth's chasing, and Caruth gets him down.
It looks like we've got a flag on there. From what I saw, I believe we had holding.
Yeah,
as well.
I would say holding as well. And so we'll see what they call. Good job. I love Jake Caruth. He's like a missile back there. When he gets going, that middle linebacker, he gets to it, and he makes a play quick. Jake Caruth does. Number 25.
Okay.
And it is holding, and so that'll back them up. I would take it. So I believe they're going to take it. And so that's a penalty that's not where the ball started from. That's where the hold occurred, correct? And so that moves it back. So it's going to be 2nd down or first down. That's right. They'll replay that. So 1st down and
a lot. 21,
22,
20, 20-ish.
20-ish.
So now really see what they do here.
Yeah.
They're going to have to pass the ball pretty soon.
And so they're going to try this quarterback. Good job. Blocked down. He's going to get it out. Slid and caught it, I believe. And so he's going to say he caught it. But they only got just they got about 6 or 7 yards on that one, didn't they?
Yeah, and then, that was their longest pass. So that's why you want them in 2nd, 3rd down long, trying to force them to throw it over your head or something.
Good pass by the quarterback there.
Yeah.
Threw it where only his guy could catch it.
True.
I've been impressed with the quarterback, number 10 from Merritt so far. He seemed to be handling things pretty well. So 2nd down and long. They're going to try this quarterback keeper.
Yep.
Better job there, but got past the linebacker. Broke a tackle. Little John's got Chase. He's got the angle. He's going to dive for him and finally gets him out of bounds at about the 32-yard line.
That was from Merritt's side. That's exactly how you draw it up.
Yeah.
We had the pitch man there, made him pitch it, but that cornerback, outside linebacker have contained, and they just got blocked in.
Yeah, that's Aiden Brummel over on that side. He had a little chance at it, but he was a little behind on that one. And so he wasn't able. It looks like he's going to come to the sideline. And somebody else is going to come in. And so there's another run to that side. He's going to break some more tackles. And these Merritt Oilers are kind of getting whatever they want right now.
They're mixing it up, inside, outside, a little screen passes. I mean, they're clicking right now offensively.
And everything's kind of going side to side. They're not really trying to attack the middle of Minco's defense. They're trying to attack the corners. And so they're going to have to shore up contain, going to have to shore up discipline on who you got. And so 1st and 10 again for these Merritt Oilers as they're all the way down to the 22-yard line. There's a handoff up the middle and tackled by Hunter Molinax. And also number 72, Gavin Goodman, was right there. Good job by Hunter Molinax coming off the end and crashing down and getting that tackle.
Yeah, and like you said, that was their first true run up the middle, and I think we know why. They're not want to do that. We're crashing that middle hard, so they're going to need to keep getting things sideline to sideline, and we've just got to keep contained.
Yeah, got to be able to get contained, got to get jerseys over there. And so 2nd down and 10. He's going to throw a little pass. Ooh! Oh, it's intercepted! Carter Pate, number 22, goes into his hands.
25 got his hands on it, and right to 22. Yeah, 25, yeah.
Jake Carew tipped it. Carter Pate playing the tip drill, got it, and was able to take it to about the 25-yard line. What a change of events right there, turn of events.
You know, like we just talked about how they're not passing it down the field, going side to side. And the first time they go a little tight end ISO, Reed threw it to tight end, and they were just waiting for it.
Yeah, Caruth got his hands. He was ready.
2 or 3 guys could have picked that
Yeah,
one
I think
off.
you're right. But good job by Carter Pate. Good hands right there, and he able to get a little bit of run back. So 1st and 10 for these Bulldogs. So it looks like McMurtry and Johnson. There's Little John in motion. McMurtry's going to keep it, and he's got nowhere to go. He's going to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he does that. So it'll be 2nd and 10.
Just completely swallowed up there, nowhere to go. It's probably a good idea not pitching it, just kind of take your loss.
I agree there, absolutely. He was wrapped up. Well, Cameron, you're down there on the sideline. You kind of got to see that interception. What did you see on that? That was a nice play.
Yeah, it looked like Jake Caruth hit it, and then it kind of surprised Carter.
Lost
McMurtry, and man, dragged down. We're going the wrong way.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 6-yard loss.
And honestly, right now we're just getting beat up front.
Yeah, they are getting through quickly.
Yeah.
They're getting through quickly, so the offensive line's going to have to step up here. And we kind of talked about it. You really want to play well going this way, and it's not. And so we're really going to have to see the effects of this, of not getting very many points here in this first quarter going the direction you want to.
Yeah, over halfway through it.
So 3rd and 15. And it looks like we're going to have an offsides. And it is. That's going to back it up another 5. And so this will make it 3rd and 20.
Don't have too many play calls for 3rd and 20. But, you know, talk to me. Who's their speed guy? You might want to.
Speed guy's number 2. Ben Birchfield is who they're probably going to look for. And I think I would do that right here.
Yeah.
He looks like he's single covered over here because they're man on man. And so I think I'd throw it up and see if Birchfield can get under it.
Let your athlete make a play here.
And so single coverage, he's going to look this way. And there goes Birchfield. There goes the ball. He's going to try to get under it. And he does!
Got it.
He's at the 40, at the 30. There's nobody around him. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
What a pass and what a catch.
Ben Birchfield on the 80-yard touchdown reception from Reed McMurtry.
Well, we told them that was their 3rd down and 20 play.
That's it right there.
And that was just beautiful. You threw it up, and he just, I mean, had he stopped, it would have gone over his head, but it was just right there in the pocket.
Yeah, that was full stride, never broke it. He was that's one of those things you can't coach speed. If you got it, it just wins. It wins every time. There's nothing you can do about it. So Landon McMahon's going to be able to try this extra point. Clayton Hughes is holding. There's a snap, and it's down. It's looks like I think it's in there, and it is, and it's good. So, man, interception, backed all the way up to 3rd and 20. It didn't look good. So all of a sudden, we're up 7-0.
You know, that's got to be just crushing for Merritt. You know, you push them back, and then got them exactly where you want them, and then just, like we said, an athlete makes an athlete play.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, speed kills every time. We got 3 minutes and 25 seconds left in this first quarter. And, boy, if we didn't get that one, I was going to say we probably weren't going to score in that first quarter. And I was going to be interested in what was going to happen there because you can't throw that ball going the other way, I don't think.
No, that was a 20. 10, 20, 30, 40-yard bomb, I say.
Yeah.
And you'll be lucky to get it 20 yards going back the other way.
Yeah.
So, but I'm telling you, Ben, what he did on that route is he took one step like he was running a post route, and then back outside right when the guy turned his head, and it was game over after that.
It was game over. Cameron, you get your eyes on that one. Were you able to stay up on that one?
Yeah, that was a great run and throw. I mean, Reed put it right. The other guy couldn't get it. It was a great throw.
Yeah, it was. It was just on the money. And so we've seen that from McMurtry to Birchfield many a times in the last few years. And they probably go all the way back to probably kindergarten ball, I'm going to guess. But and so nice connection there. That's kind of the one we count on. And I love it whenever they knew what was going to happen. We knew what was going to happen. Everybody knew what was going to happen, and yet you're still able to do it. And so that just tells you the speed that's there, and a good throw by McMurtry.
Oh, there you go. That's how I was about to ask Cameron how the wind was on the field, but just knocked it off the tee.
Cameron, how is it down there? Is it as windy down there as it is up here?
It's not as windy, but it's pretty windy down here.
Yeah, that flag is
it's humming.
It's humming. Yeah. It's not. It's getting no break right now.
Well, I'm looking south, and there ain't nothing stopping that wind.
A little flat out here.
Yeah.
So Mullinax to kick. Oh, off the side of his foot. It's going to kind of spin. Oh, and he picked it up. Keeps the penalty from there. And there's number 8. Good job right there by Ryan Wilburn as he's able to get the tackle. Reese Nest as well right there to help out. So ended up being pretty decent. So they'll start at the 38-yard line.
All right, yeah, curious to see how, just got a quick break the defense did. So defensive coach is talking to him. So curious to kind of see what changes they make coming out, because really before that turnover, Merritt was doing whatever they wanted.
Yeah, they had started all the way back. What was that?
13-yard line
and was headed all the way for the end zone, but looks like we got a shoe tie incident here. And so same lineup as we had at the starting of this game for defense. And we'll see what Merritt, see if they try to continue. I just don't think you can throw it deep, so I think you just got to work side to side and look at the middle. And he's going to hand it off. He's going to try to break to the outside. There's Littlejohn, and Kruth helps him out. Good tackle by Carson Littlejohn. Boy, he gets there quick, doesn't he?
Yeah, he really does, because I was looking at the D-line, and the D-line honestly got ate up. But those linebackers, sometimes your job as a D-lineman is to hold your block and hold your gap and let those linebackers and safeties make those plays.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, if you can't get to it, then to hold your guy so they can't block anybody else. And that way your linebackers, what do you call that? It's not the backfield. I'll come up with the word in a little bit. All right. So 2nd down and 10. Same play. Oh, there's Ashton Taylor. Gets his hands on him and doesn't let him go. Wrestles him down. Anytime the big man, number 70, gets his paws on you, you're probably going down. Good job by Taylor.
He was eating right up from the get-go. They've tried that play a couple of times now, and I'm really shocked that Merritt isn't going back to more side to side, because that's what was working, and they've tried it up the middle twice now, and they're not going anywhere.
Yeah, not going anywhere. So Ashton Taylor playing that nose tackle position today, and able to get a couple tackles up the middle. So nice job. They're going to move to the outside. He's still going to make his way there. Nothing's really happening. And finally drugged down on the ground by, is that 70? Yep, number 70, Ashton Taylor again.
I'd be curious here if they try to call a timeout, save some of the clock.
Yeah,
with the wind going your way.
Down to 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like they are. They're going to just take their chances. But I'm with you. When you get it, you might take another chance at the deep ball.
Yeah. Well,
and so saving the timeouts. Fourth down and, that's 7 yards. Are they going to go for it? They look like they're going to go for it.
Surely we got a timeout.
Well, they didn't punt it very much here.
That's true.
Yeah.
I still think we got a timeout coming or no?
Nope. Down to 1:35. He's going to look down the field. And he's trying to get there. And he catches it. He turned 3 different directions and was able to get it down the field in a huge play by the Merritt Oilers. Clayton Hughes couldn't get to that ball. Hey, massive first down.
He threw that ball 30, 35 yards.
Yeah, against the wind.
Maybe I can't throw it that far, but apparently that guy can. And
got behind him.
A great reaction to the ball being a little underthrown from where he was. And, he even took a pop. Still caught the ball.
Still caught the ball. Great catch by the Oilers, and they're moving down the field now down to 1 minute. They're going to hand it up the middle. He's going to choose to go outside. Stiff arm. He got it. Caruth finally hits him out of bounds. but he's going to get about 7 yards.
I can't tell if that's the play because every time
I don't think
he
so.
cuts,
Yeah.
or he wants nothing
I don't
to do
think he
with
wants-
old Ashton Taylor.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to go up the middle anymore. He's trying to find his way. I don't think there was room up the middle, and so he's bouncing it outside. And so it got about 6 there. It'll be 2nd down and 4, and we're down to 30 seconds in the first quarter. So they'll probably get one more play here. They're going to have to do one more play. And hand it off. There's something up the middle, and there's good job by Caruth. Good tackle. That might be enough for a 1st down.
Looks pretty close.
Oh, I think he's a
Nope,
little
looked
short.
Just a little short.
So it's
about
going to
half
be
a yard
3rd
short.
and 1, and a short one at that. And we're going to go into this 2nd quarter. So that'll be the end of the first quarter. Minco Bulldogs 7, Merritt Oilers 0, but driving. Well, what'd you think of that first half or first quarter there for the Bulldogs on offense? What were you kind of seeing? What were you hoping to see? What didn't happen, you think?
Well, I honestly, I kind of thought we had spread it out a little more with the wind. I thought we'd try to get them backpedaling. Like you said, I feel like we've got some superior athletes on the outside, and so really just want to get them the ball. But, you know, on the contrary, if you're Merritt, I think you're really pleased right now. You let one bomb go, and that's, you know, we drove in late the time before that, but they held us. And so, I mean, Merritt, you've got the win now. I mean, I think they're feeling pretty good. So I think Minco's going to have to make some adjustments on defense and stop some of their drives because they've been driving.
I think if I was doing the game for the Merritt Oilers, I think one of my keys would have been keep that Minco Bulldog offense off the field.
Yep.
Control the ball as much as you can so those Bulldogs can't touch it because you see how explosive they are when they get it. And so keep them off the field. And they had a huge chunk of time advantage there in that first quarter as they had three long drives taking up a lot of time. If it wasn't for an interception, it might be a little different right now. And so that's why you love the turnovers. That'll change a game quickly, a turnover. And so I think they really Merritt kind of dominated that quarter, but that turnover and long pass ended up giving the Bulldogs the lead. Cameron, you've been watching down there. What's your thoughts there on this first quarter as you kind of watched the offense and the defense?
I think a big key for this defense is to continue to be aggressive, but also be able to contain it and watch those screen passes and watch those outside runs. Be aggressive in the.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's exactly it. Continue to be aggressive. Know what they want to do. We'll see if they change their ideas up going the other way.
Yeah.
Because evidently they showed that they can throw the ball deep, and so Minco's going to have to get after it. I feel like their intensity level is a little low. Their intensity level needs to bring up, I think.
I was about to ask Cameron what it felt like on the sidelines because I kind of was going to say the same thing.
Yeah. Going to have to bring it a little more, I think. And so it's 3rd down and 1. Tried to get them off sides. Didn't work. They're going to look back over here to the coach, get another play call. So motion. Here comes the snap. Going to hand it off. They're there. I think they got a hold call.
There we go.
Hunter Mullenak's on the stop. If he did get it, he barely did, but it's going to be holding on Merritt. And that was number 53, Zach Willman, blew through the middle of that line, and they had no choice but to hold him because he was going to make that tackle.
Yeah, it was going to be 4th and 4, 4th and 5, or he held him, and now it's going to be 3rd and probably 12.
And so the junior, Zach Willman, talking about intensity, he brought it right there, and boy, he penetrated in the backfield, and there was nothing he could do but hold him. And so this is a little bit better position. This is definitely 4-down territory.
Yeah.
And so they're probably going to try to get a chunk of it right here. But like I said, they're with the wind now, and so they have the wind to their back. So 3rd down and 13.
Playing way off the receiver, so curious to see what they do here.
He is looking deep, and he's got to readjust. There's Bulldogs everywhere. He's finding some room. Throws it to nobody over there. Was he out of the pocket? Looks like it.
But did he get it to the line of scrimmage? You have to do that in high school?
I don't know.
You'd be out of the pocket if you don't get it to the line of
I see
scrimmage.
the line judge shaking his head yes.
Okay.
So he must have got it to the line of scrimmage. I believe you do have to do that.
Okay. Yeah, they look like they were trying to go to the same thing we did with their number 2. They were trying to go deep to him.
Do they only have 10 players? Merritt's only got 10 players on the field. They haven't figured it out yet.
Well, I don't want to be that 11th player.
He's going to call timeout and readjust. So we're into the second quarter. Here's a timeout by the Merritt Oilers. And so it's going to be 4th and 13 here. Cameron, I think that's a good question KP had up here. What's the feeling down there, kind of the intensity over there with the crowd, maybe with the football team? What are you kind of getting over there?
Hello.
You're good?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. This crowd's a little bit small, but they're definitely loud. They're really into it, and it's intense, and they're ready to play. I can.
Yeah. And so I think we might be at the length of our distance, Cameron. And so I don't know how you get closer because there's a football field in between you.
Well,
but we might figure it out here in a little bit.
Your defense coordinator here from Minco, what do you like, 4th and 13? You bring some heat? You drop 8? What do you do here?
I think so. I would bring some heat. I don't want them to get a chance with that wind. That was definitely what they were about to do, but Big Ashton Taylor, number 70, got his hands up in the air, and so he had to readjust and then just threw it away. I think you do that again. You might bring at least one blitzer somewhere and just try to go man-on-man because I think you have the better athletes.
Yeah.
And so see what happens there.
Yeah, I'd get something rolling this way, maybe look for some comeback routes, maybe a post route.
And so it looks like Minco's going to kind of stand off a little bit. He is going to pass. No blitz, but Hunter Malinax gets there, knocks him down. Hunter Malinax with the sack on 4th down. Woo!
And what a play right there. And, you know, some of that was kind of worst case scenario for Merritt because you had nobody open, and then the defensive lineman, I mean, multiple guys were there about to hit him.
Yeah, Taylor was coming, and so was Malinax, and Malinax got there, the senior. We only have 3 seniors on this football team, and he's one of them, and he got there quickly and was able to drag him down for a huge loss. And so they were what were they? They were trying to get to the 20-yard line.
Yeah.
And here we are starting on the 40-yard line.
There you go.
And so 11 minutes, 27 seconds left in the second quarter.
Now this is where really curious to see what adjustments coaches make here now going into that wind.
And so going to try this quarterback keeper, going to see if we can get some blocks. He's got a couple of blocks, cuts it up. Nice cut there. He's going to go north-south. He's going to get himself about 10 yards, and that'll be enough for a first down. Nice little run by the quarterback.
Yeah, had some great blocking outside. O-line held their contain there, and then receivers. I mean, that's what you ask for receivers is great blocking out there.
Yeah, anytime you get a big chunk play running the ball, I always feel like that means receivers are blocking.
Yes, exactly.
If the receivers aren't blocking, then you're not going to get a big chunk play.
Especially outside. You got to think they're blocking for 4 or 5 seconds before the runner even gets there.
So 1st and 10 at the 50. Bad snap, but able to handle it. Got it to Johnson, and he's going to roll forward for about 3 yards. Nice job by the quarterback there to hold on to that ball. That was a high snap.
Yeah, had a little counter there, and, you know, in a counter it's got to be timed well, and that's all they had. But blocking was okay, but only blocked for so long before they were there.
Yeah, the timing was definitely off. The hole was there, just got a little behind. He did a little pirouette in the air. A little shows you his athleticism, maybe a few dancing skills. And so 2nd down and 6. He's going to look to throw against this wind. There's the deep ball for Hughes, intercepted. Threw it into double coverage there, and he's got some room. He's going to run out of bounds at the 50-yard line. And so the turnover battle is back to even. Yep. I thought he had the open comeback route. I thought that was where he should have gone, and he went over the middle, and that free safety was waiting on it.
Yeah, he, you know, same exact thing. He had that comeback route open, but he let that ball go, and that safety, I don't think he moved. It looked like it was thrown to him. I mean, of course, to his credit, when it got to about 20, that sucker.
Yeah, it dove down. Maybe on the usual days, not going against the wind, it probably would keep sailing, and maybe you would make that connection. He was starting to beat his man, but against the wind, it's going to be tough. I think you take the easier route, and so you just got to know that. So 1st and 10 on the Oiler 48. Quarterback's going to change the call here. So they're 4 wide, 1 running back behind. He's going to fake it and look out for the deep ball, and it is short. Good defense by Ben Birchfield over here. Really pushed his man to the sideline.
Yeah, and I believe it's Ashton Taylor. Is that number 70?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's getting in the head of number 10, the quarterback, because he's bailing out of there when he sees number 70 running.
He let that go pretty early too.
Yeah, he did. Receiver wasn't even looking at it. It wasn't quite ready for the ball.
So good job by the defense there. because that's what you kind of do when you get a turnover. You go for a big play.
Yeah.
And so they went for it, but good job by the defense to stay disciplined there and make a good play. So 2nd down and 10. Going to hand this ball off at the middle, and there's nothing. He's met quickly. That's
that?
number 72,
Wow.
Gavin Goodman. Oh, well, that was a hit right there, didn't he?
I think he knocked the lineman back, hit the running back, and then he fell down.
Yeah, I think he took out about 3 people there, himself included.
You know, the biggest difference is first quarter, second quarter so far is our D-line. I mean, they must have got a talking to, nice little pep talk, because they are just ripping that offensive line now.
Yeah, I think that's one of our strong points is our defensive line, and they're kind of starting to show up right here. So 3rd down and 11. Going to fake the handoff, roll out to the left. He's going to throw it. He's got him open. There is a flag, and he's going to be tackled at about the 39-yard line, but there was a flag, and it's going to be holding. And that was Reed McMurtry was on the coverage there. I'll tell you this, Reed McMurtry, our quarterback who plays cornerback, he's usually locked down. He hardly ever gets anybody that is able to make a catch on him. And so had that comeback route, he was heading deep. And so that's probably what you want to do, though. You don't want that ball to go over your head. So
well, you know, when Merritt or when Minco's in 3rd and long, what do?
Yeah.
you know, so I'm sure that was in the back of his mind.
Yeah.
And he ran a great little comeback route, but now, just like he was doing now, you let that comeback route on this play. You just don't want to get him by you.
Yeah,
it's 3rd and
almost 20, but not quite. So 17, 18 yards.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 18 is what I'm going to say. Ball on the 35-yard line.
I think it's 3rd and 25.
Oh, is it? It's a lot.
It's a lot, 20-ish.
So he's going to throw it out to the side, and it bounces.
Oh.
And Brummel gets the tackle anyway. That's one of our freshmen right there, number 3. Good job by Brummel, got the tackle. And so that'll make it 4th, 5, 10, 15, 23 yards. I used the lines this time to help me count. I think that's why they have him out there.
There's no hash mark, so it kind of makes it tough to really know.
Yeah, well, I could see on the 40-yard line of the Bulldog side, I think they spilled some paint over here. So we dropped the punt, got it off. It's a low punt, and it's going to check up.
Oh, no.
Oh, it touched him. He's going to have to get on it just in time, and that ball will start at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's one way to get an earful from your coach.
Yeah.
When in doubt, when it's stuff like that, just
run away.
Just get away from it.
Run away. Well, hey, good job by the defense there. Got the interception, Merritt did, and your defense stood tall and didn't even let him get a 1st down. And so the defense is really starting to click, which has been interesting because Merritt's got the win behind him but couldn't take advantage of that one. And so a great stop. So it stays 7-0 as we're down to 9 minutes and 9 seconds left in this first half.
Yeah, and like I said, that really difference is up front. The D-line just eating right now. I mean, they're not letting Merritt do anything they want up front.
Yeah, they're really causing a ruckus in there. So 1st and 10. McMurtry with Johnson behind him. Little screen pass, he's going to make one man miss. He's going to get another man miss. Got a block. Trying to get it out. Another man miss. He's going to get all the way.
Oh, come on.
And I guess the referee's going to say he completed the tackle, but he got about 13 yards there. And so nice run there by Johnson with a little swing pass, able to get 13 yards. Boy, he made some guys miss, didn't he?
Yeah, he made at least 3 people miss before one got him, rode him out of bounds there.
Yeah, carried that tackle a little too long. Looks like Johnson's going to come out. He looks like a little banged up on his ankle. He's walking a little gingerly on that. Uh-oh, now he's not walking on it at all. And the referee's going to help him out as he hop-alongs all the way over there. Cameron, maybe you can give us an update here a little bit if you kind of walk over there and see what's going on with Johnson maybe. And so it looks like they're going to call just a little official timeout. They'll reset here to be 1st and 10. It was a great run by Johnson as he broke 2 tackles. Molinex gave him a really good block, which once again, if you're going to get a long run, you need your receivers to block. Had a great block. And I think he broke 4 tackles there.
Yeah.
At least.
And I'm telling you, as a wide receiver, that's so tough because you don't know where he's at behind you. And so you're just trying to stay engaged.
Yeah, nicely done there. And so 1st and 10, just under 9 minutes. Going to hand it off. And he's going to get a few there. I didn't see who that was. I'll try to catch a name. That was number 8. All right, Ryan Wilburn. So Ryan Wilburn on the carry right there. Got himself about, well, I'll say 2 yards. 2nd down and 8 on the 40-yard line of the Bulldogs. So going to go 3 wide. Carter Prate's kind of playing that H-back position / tight end, whatever you want to call that. Going to hand it off the middle, and he's met quickly. And he's going to lose some yards and a flag. Could be a face mask maybe.
Yeah,
came in late.
Yeah, hoping for a face mask. It's kind of in that area there or holding. So let's see some Minco.
And it is.
Nope,
No,
it is
it's a holding. So it came in a little late. And so that's going to back it up. That's probably going to be. That's going to be 2nd down and almost 20.
Yeah, another lot.
I'm going to go 19. By my untrained eye, I'm going to go 2nd down and 19. The scoreboard, oh yeah, they're going to agree with me this time.
They're listening.
So 2nd down and 19. Going to have to, man, that really hurts you get behind the chains like this. Quick throw out to Mullinax. He catches it. He's fighting with the ball, and he's still going. And Hunter Mullinax made a 5-yard play into about a 15-yard play.
I tell you what, if I'm that defender, I might just hang on that sideline a little longer because he what's 10's name? Mullinax?
Hunter Mullinax.
He took him for a ride.
He did, and they were trying to rip the ball out, and he stayed a hold of it. He was not going to get down, and so makes it 3rd down and manageable. What a play by the senior. Tried to get offsides there. Merritt's not going to fall for it today. We usually get that one about 2 or 3 times a game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So going to throw it back over to Mullinax.
Oh.
Read it that time. And so it'll be 4th down and 6.
Tough decision here. 4th and manageable.
4th and manageable into the wind.
Looks like they are going to punt.
And so McMurtry's going to go back to punt. I think that's the right idea.
Yeah.
You got the 7-0 lead. Don't want to give him the best field position. I don't know how far this punt's going to go, but so McMurtry's going to take the snap here in just a moment and see where he can get it to.
Well,
and looks like the Bulldogs are going to have to call a timeout as a player was coming out late. And so get a little stop in the action. Well, Cameron, you were looking down there on Johnson. Do you see him moving around yet, or is he feeling better?
It looks. Hello.
Yeah.
It looks like they're gonna put him back out.
Looks like sounds like Cameron said he was going to put him back out there, but he's getting got word here. He's getting that ankle taped.
Getting that ankle taped over there.
Tell me this: do we have a rugby style punt or anything?
No.
Okay, this would be about the best thing you could do into this win.
Yeah, you want to keep it low, that's for sure. Maybe see if you can get some roll out of it.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's not going to go very far.
Nope.
And so, once again, we're at 8 minutes, 8 seconds left here in the first half. The Minco Bulldogs 7, the Merritt Oilers 0. It's been kind of a slugfest a little bit. The both defenses have played well. I think Merritt kind of controlled the first quarter. Minco seems to kind of be controlling this quarter. And so we'll see what kind of happens at the end of this quarter, but it's been back and forth so far, so it's been a good game. Once again, we're glad that you've joined us on MincoBulldogs.tv all the way over here in Merritt, and definitely a good game here to get us ready for district play coming next week. And Merritt's given us all we want this evening.
Yeah, you're right. Both teams have kind of handled the other team's punches outside of that 80-yard bomb.
That's really been the difference. That's the only other than that, it's been pretty equal. It's been one big play. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout called. He didn't like what he was seeing.
Yeah,
there for a moment, Birchfield nobody was covering him up on the far side.
That's a long pass, even if going across the field.
It would be.
Ooh. But, I was just looking 5, 10, 15. They're only sitting 20 yards behind the ball, the punt returner was. So they're expecting something short, but maybe try to get something across the field, something like you said, low and bouncing.
Yeah.
and rolling.
The only way to get a good punt here is if the wind just happens to stop for 1 second maybe. All right, so it looks like we're going to be on the right hash mark here. McMurtry back to punt. Mullinax is going to snap it. I think that's who that is. Good snap. Gets it up in the air. It's just going to stick. It's going to fall down. Oh, and it almost hit somebody. And that's going to be a net punt of about 10 yards.
Yeah, not
maybe.
Much. I mean, it looked good at first.
Boy, it just died, didn't it?
That sucker died. You know, and that's why I think last time Merritt, you know, one of the times I think they went for it. Yeah, because you're talking, now we're talking 6 yards different.
Almost with a spiral. I think you can get it farther down the field if they intercept it. It's farther than a punt. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So kind of that thought. So.
Wow.
So they don't really move it at all. That punt really didn't do much. And so maybe that's why you go for it when you're going against the wind. So it'll be 1st and 10 on the 50-yard line. Boy, this will, once again, we'll see if this defensive line continues to eat. And so they were looking for the screen, and he couldn't do it. And he is hammered by Gage Law. Gage Law with a big sack. He pump faked it, and he shouldn't have. And he met the grass quickly.
I mean, talk about a disaster. He had all 5 linemen downfield. He started to let that thing go, and it was a rocket.
The good thing on that one, the other 3 defensive linemen weren't fooled that time. They were hanging back and wasn't allowing. I think that quarterback saw white jerseys, and it made him scared. But, man, he got brought to the earth quickly. And so it'll be 2nd down and 21. There's the option. He does get rid of it. Finding the corner. Hughes is there. There's a flag thrown. He's finally dropped at about the 46-yard line.
Yeah, I had Aiden Brummel, was out there, and he was fighting for his life, but it's hard to do anything when you're getting held like that.
Yeah, he's getting held, but he kind of tried to take the inside route. You got to take the outside route. He is a freshman, and so he's played the bunch the last few games, but I think he's going to be getting a crash course here at halftime about outside leverage on that play.
Yeah, because that speed option has honestly been one of their best plays, and that's why it's because they've beaten that outside. So they hold that outside leverage. Turn it back into our linebackers. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah, you got more players coming to the ball if you can turn it in, and so Brummel's going to have to figure that one out.
Well, Mike, what do we got here? 2nd and what's your
2nd and 30. 2nd and 30. 7 minutes, 14 seconds left in this half. Going to look to throw it. He's looking deep. He's got him. Little John's there, but he's getting pushed off. And they did not stick with him well there. He had the that was on the numbers, wasn't it?
I'm telling you that the 2 defensive backs, thought they were there, and then that wind carried it, and number 2 for Merritt just kept going, and Minco dodged a bullet there.
Dodged a bullet is correct. And so he kind of left him. And so nice pass by the quarterback. I've been impressed with him. He's thrown some good balls today against the wind and with the wind. And so going to have to pay attention to that. They should have had probably a touchdown right there.
Yep.
Free safety tried to get there, but he missed it. Got to go find the ball. So they're going to hand it off up the middle, and there is nothing there. There's a whole host of them. Number 53, Zach Willman was the first man there to bring him down, and they got maybe a yard there.
Yeah,
so 4th down and 29.
That's an odd play call when you've got some.
I'm not sure I wouldn't try it one more time, huh?
You might as well.
You just tried it there. I'll try it again.
Yeah.
And so they're going to punt the ball, but it is 7-0. So maybe thinking, maybe you can get a good punt here. And so it does. It travels, and he's going to get away from it. That's going to be a huge bounce. He should have caught it. That's going to go all the way down to the 10-yard line and sit. Huge punt from the 30 all the way down to the 10. 60-yard punt.
Yeah, took a heck of a bounce, and I mean, it's one of those where if you don't feel comfortable returning it, just call a fair catch, and that way you've saved yourself field position.
Yeah, I really should have, but he ran away. He got in trouble last time for getting close to it, so he ran away.
and I will say, with that wind blowing like that, it's tough to kind of. It's like a fly ball in the outfield. That thing gets above your head and it bounces off your helmet.
Yeah. Then you would rather have it at the 10 then.
Yeah.
So first down and 10 from the 10-yard line. We're down to 6 minutes and 25 seconds. Let's see who's at running back there. It's Wilburn. He's back in, number 8. Little John in motion. Going to give it to him. He's got to give one stiff arm. He finally breaks off of it. He's still running with him on him. And he breaks through. He's at the 30. He might be able to go at the 40. And finally caught. He's a stiff arm machine. And at the 40-yard line, there is a flag on the play.
What was it?
We'll see what he calls here.
Face mask.
Calling a face mask.
Looks like against
Merritt.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So face mask. So that's going to put another 15 yards.
49-yard run plus another 15 yards.
Yeah, what a run there. He was tackled for a loss way back in the backfield. It didn't look like he was going to make it. That guy was holding on to him forever, but he kept that stiff arm on him. I guess he's been watching Derrick Henry here lately.
I ran out of hands and feet trying to count how many tackles he broke there. I mean, he was not going down.
He was not going down. A huge turn of events as they flipped the field on one running play by Carson Littlejohn. And it's 1st and 10 all the way down at the 37-yard line. And so it looks like we've got a flag. And that's going to be offsides. So that'll back it up 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15.
Yep. Yeah, coach is still giving him earful there.
He is. He wants that. He wanted something on those stiff arms, but those are legal.
Yeah.
As long as you're not grabbing, you just have your hand flat out there, you're fine. And so good job by Littlejohn. So 1st and 15. McMurtry going to keep it. Nowhere to go. Got maybe a yard. Probably should have handed that ball off.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of odd. I'm not sure if it's a broken play or he tried to cut it outside. Had a little there gap in the middle, but either way they swallowed up. Going to bring up second and long.
Wasn't much going there. So 2nd down, 14. Need to get a chunk of yards here to make it 3rd manageable. We roll down to 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Going to look for the pass. He pulls it and he runs, breaks one tackle, finally rolls down at about the 36-yard line. So this will be 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, I like
Thought
that.
Mullinex was open a little bit there, but
it's a long throw away there. So I kind of think that was the best thing. He's got 4 or 5 yards, 3rd and manageable. I still think you're looking for 4 or 5 yards again because I think this is 2-down territory.
I'm with you. I think that's probably a good decision there. It's hard to throw against the wind.
Yeah, if you do, it's got to be on that same hash, I feel like.
So going around the corner, seeing if he can get a block or two. Got a flag, and he doesn't get the block. Oh, he breaks it. It's still on his feet, and finally gets drugged down about the 33-yard line. Probably going to be a hold here. We'll see.
Interesting decision by the coach here. It's going to be 4th and long or 3rd and really long.
It'll be 3rd. So yeah, see what he'll decide here.
Push him back, but
he's still thinking about it.
3rd and we'll turn it to 3rd and 20, so yeah.
So it'll be 3rd down and 17.
The runners, the guys who get the ball, been breaking tackles. Wouldn't mind a little screen here, something.
Something a little easy, yeah.
Got him.
Yep. So that'll get 5 yards more. The Old Faithful is what we call that play. It finally worked. I guarantee you we get at least 2 to 3 every game.
2 to 3, wow.
So we're at 1. We'll see if we can get the next one.
Brings that, 3rd and 13 now?
Yeah, 3rd and 14. I'll go 14. It'll make it more impressive if we get it. So 3rd and 14.
You try it again.
4 minutes, 45 seconds. They get it off. He's going to roll out.
Right there.
He's got him on the boundary line. There's Birchfield. He's going to go quickly forward.
What?
And there's a long flag from the back judge.
Maybe
he got enough for a 1st down.
maybe.
but it might come back.
Holding on the wide receiver.
Good throw by McMurtry to get it to Birchfield. Nice little out pattern. Broke it up the field quickly. We'll see what the referee calls here.
Block in the back.
Block in the back.
Now that's just is it just 5 yards from the spot of the foul? So it's going to bring up.
Looks like
10.
it might be 10. And so that's going to make it, does that stay third down? I believe so.
I think this is the
third
down.
third down. This is about the 7th play of this down and distance, it seems like. So 3rd and 7.
Wide open. Great pass.
Yeah, really good job. Good route. And so 3rd and 7. Gage Law at running back. Gonna hand it to him. It's going up the middle. He's got some room, and he bulldozes his way all the way to close to the first down.
Real close.
I think he's got it.
Yeah, I think he got it from the side, far judge.
He's down to the 31-yard line, but it looks like Law is a little a little shaken up. He's holding his arm. Hate to see him hurt. He's battled a lot of injuries, and so he's really just come back pretty fresh here lately, and so hate to see him hurt. And Cameron, maybe you can kind of watch over there. Does that look like a shoulder or an arm? What is that, a little stinger, you think, maybe?
It looks older, but
No.
I don't think it's just a stinger.
Okay. Looks like a little more than that. All right.
Well, initially I thought he had that first down, but yeah.
I think it's going to be close. I think we got it, and he does.
By a football and a half.
By a
2
foot.
footballs, yeah.
That was one of those appease the other coaches.
Yeah.
And the Bulldog coaches are going, it was easy to see.
Great drive here after the big play.
Yeah.
Able to get another first down.
4 minutes, 20 seconds. 4 minutes, 20 seconds, 1st and 10. That was a big first down right
If you're
there.
able to punch one in here going against the wind, you're going to leave them next to no time left. Be
Yeah.
huge going into halftime here. So.
And so it looks like Caruth is in at the backfield, number 25. They're going to keep it. He's going to look to the outside here. Nobody there. They're blocking.
Face mask.
And finally knocked down. He was looking for somebody to break out and leave their block and maybe try to go for reception, but nobody took off. Everybody just stayed on their block, and so he lost a bunch.
Yeah, unfortunately, he probably just should have let that one go. But, when you've made some plays,
you
kind of think, well,
it's hard,
I'll just go ahead and break
when
a
you're
couple more
breaking some tackles. But you're right. It would have been much better just to throw that out of bounds, and you'd be 2nd down at 10, but now you're 2nd down and 20. There's a handoff to Caruth. He makes a nice little cut, and he's going to get a few yards. Going to get about 4.
Yeah, nice safe play, just trying to get up the middle here. Once again, unless you don't get any yards here, I'd say, I still think it's 4 down no matter what. You're not going to punt it much further than they're at. But running the clock down, going to be below 3 minutes here. Great drive no matter what.
Yeah,
but
I think you're
big play call here.
I think you're going to, this is 4 down territory, so this is the thought. You just want to get, half the yards or something like that.
And I still love a little screen, even if it's a slip screen. But I think, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in the box right now. I would love a screen.
Yeah, it's man-to-man on the outside.
Yep.
And there goes Caruth.
There it is.
And he's open.
Oh.
And he threw it to him. Caruth was wide open.
Yep.
And he threw it out to Littlejohn. And so that'd be probably the 2nd time I've watched him pick a play, and I think probably should have picked the other guy. Take the easier route. He's taking the harder route down the field, and against this wind, I think you take the easier. And so I'm sure they'll talk about that at halftime.
Yeah, he would have only had 2 tackles to break. Or
the way we've been breaking tackles, give him a chance.
Yeah.
And so now it's 4th down and 15, maybe 16.
I still like this sideline over here.
And so he's going to throw it deep. He's got Birchfield. He's going to have to go up and get it, and it's intercepted, and he's going to bring it out. And he's tackled finally.
Another flag, late flag.
A late flag.
After the turnover.
That's kind of like I still think even that interception, it's like a punt.
Yeah.
You know.
You've now got him inside the.
So you got him inside
15,
the 20.
yeah.
So at the 15-yard line.
See what this play is, maybe a crack
So
block. or
not
a
the
block-
worst thing in the world.
back.
Give your guy a chance. Once again, the ball just kind of falls. You got your man beat, but you can't get it over their head.
I believe that's a crack block.
And so, yeah, that's a
So-
it's a – hold on, let me –
Crack
when the
back?
fists come together, yeah, it's a blindside block. You can't
Blindside.
do it, yeah. And so you can't that's for safety of players now. Back in the day, we used to do it, and that's why a lot of us
have head trauma.
can't have head trauma, and we can't remember things.
Yeah.
And so they tried to help the players out. So that backs it up all the way to the 8-yard line. So
great punt.
really turns into a good punt.
Great
yeah,
punt.
that's
Great
what that
punt.
turns into. And
Inside
so,
the 10.
so we're down to 2 minutes, 34 seconds, and they're going to have to go a long ways.
And I still think you got to play almost a little prevent here.
Going to hand it off up the middle. And it's going to be
Good
brought down. There's Aiden Brummel. So nice tackle there. We've said his name in a couple wrong ways, but he makes a good play there. So good job by the freshman.
Yeah, he cleaned that one up. And, you'll take that right now.
Yeah, as the time
clock
moves.
running.
Yeah, let the time go. Just don't let them get a big play. So
Yep.
second down and 2. And they'll hand it off again. And he's met quickly. Woo, what a
Nice.
tackle.
What was that?
I'll see when he stands up. That's Jake Caruth again, the middle linebacker. Doesn't he come in like a missile?
Yeah, I mean, he was a jet flying in there. I mean, I didn't even see him. He didn't just hit him. He put him down.
Yeah, he put him down quickly, and so they're going to lose a yard on that one. So it'll be a 3rd and short 3, long 2. I think he still make sure it doesn't go over your head here.
Yeah. No, Merritt went from feeling good to now you don't get this.
Yeah.
You're not putting. I mean, you're not going for it.
Yeah,
right
we
here,
rolled down
so-
to 1:35 left in this first half. And he's going to look to pitch it. He does. It's on the ground. He picks it up. There's Clayton Hughes. Good job getting him down.
Talk about a
Good
lucky
one-on-one
bounce
tackle.
there.
But, man, what a lucky bounce. That thing just bounced right up to him like it was a basketball instead of a football. Boy, that could have gone the other way. That was almost a big play for Minco. So 1st and 10 for Merritt. Clock stops, and now it's going to start rolling at 1:15. Long ways to go with 1:15. They have, I think, 1 timeout left.
Yeah.
Running back in motion. Going to look deep.
Go.
He's there. A good job by Carson Littlejohn.
Yeah, great
Play
defense.
in center field.
Yeah. Read the quarterback's eyes there. I mean, he put that. That was a moonshot. He threw that ball up, let the wind carry it, and he did. Toughest part about that is timing it. He timed it great. They both went up, and he not batted.
Because
it
you
down.
don't want the interference. He definitely learned from the last play. Last play, he kind of played the receiver instead of playing the ball. This time he played the ball, and so when he was in perfect position.
Please have a seat so those behind you can see the game.
And so 1 minute left. Second down. He's going to throw it to the boundary. He does. And he drops it. Oh, he's going to call it a catch. I think he's going to get some help from the other referees, the back judge.
Yeah, no, back judge calling it incomplete.
And I agree.
There you go.
It was incomplete for sure.
He did. The side judge didn't have a good angle, so yeah.
And so they're going to discuss over there.
There you
So
go.
as they discuss, it's going to come down to, well, they're going to discuss a little bit more. I think the back judge had the better angle.
Oh yeah.
And so
There you go.
incomplete pass, and that'll go to 3rd down.
Yeah.
So 53 seconds left in this second quarter.
It was put on the money. It just bounced off his chest.
Good throw, but Ben Birchfield was right there, and he was, as soon as the ball hit his hands, he was tackling it.
Yes.
And so that makes it difficult. Good job not letting him past you, and then making a quick move to interrupt that play. So 53 seconds, 3rd down and 10. Going to pitch it out. He's going to look
He's
to
throwing
throw
it.
it. They're ready for it. There's McMurtry running after it, and they were not fooled at all as 3, both safeties and cornerback were ready for that one. Good job. That's good discipline by
Yeah,
those
it
those
is.
defenders.
Yeah. They could have easily had their eyes in the backfield and him walking into the end zone right now, but great job. I mean, there were 3 of them around him.
Yeah.
Even if there was a good pass. 3rd.
4th down.
Oh, 4th? Oh,
Yeah,
it
4th
is.
down, 47 seconds. Minco does have a couple timeouts here.
Yeah.
So they're going to punt. You could do something with this.
It's tough. It depends on the punt. Minco's ball.
See if you can catch this in the air.
Minco's ball coming out of the half.
Nice kick as he kicked it to the side. Let's see if he picks it up. And he does. He's got a little bit of room. And a block in the back. That was just not needed.
No.
And so that's going to move it back and make it a little harder with 32 seconds. You still have 2 timeouts. I don't know that I'd throw the ball deep. You might give it to maybe a short pass and see if you can break tackles or get it to a running back or maybe just your quarterback take it around the edge and see what you can get.
Something very safe. I think with getting the ball in the second half, I think you might go and take a knee. But like you said, it's worth doing something small just to see if you can. I mean, we've seen him break 4 or 5 tackles on a play before.
Would you try a little razzle dazzle here? Would you try like a little reverse something or?
I'm saying earlier when we thought he should have went to the flats, he was coming up the side. I almost thought we had a hook and ladder there. So, I mean, if you've got something
like that,
it's kind of tough because we're non-district plays, so you don't want to show your hand too much.
Right.
But, a simple reverse not going to do anything. Or I like what they did, that little reverse pass.
Yeah. I don't want to pass it, though.
No, that's
so we'll see what they come out with. It looks like we're going to go 4 wide. Got Mullinax, Littlejohn, Birchfield, and Hughes. Looks like Caruth in the backfield. McMurtry will take the snap with 32 seconds left. He's going to keep it, and he fakes the pitch, and he is good discipline by the Oilers.
Yeah, they had the
25 seconds.
The pitch man covered up there.
I don't think they're interested in a timeout, so this might be the last play before half. So coach's hands are on their sides.
Yep.
That was a good tackle by Merritt right there.
It was. I mean, he made great fake pitch
and he couldn't pitch. There was a guy there.
Yeah.
So they played that to the business. So that'll be the end of the first half. Minco Bulldogs 7, Merritt Oilers 0. And really the difference in this game is simply this. 180-yard touchdown reception by Ben Birchfield from Reed McMurtry. Other than that, this has been back and forth. Minco's had 1 turnover, or 2 turnovers, and Merritt's had 1 turnover. And so this has just been a back-and-forth game. This is a slugfest, really. And so, man, that's been quite a first half.
Oh, and both teams have driven the ball. It's not that we've just been a stalemate. Both teams have driven into the red zone. And so, I mean, props to both defenses for really putting their foot down, kind of a bend but don't break.
Yeah.
And like you said, that one play was really it, which honestly I kind of thought we would have seen 4 or 5 of those already.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought we would see, for sure. I thought going with the wind we would have a few more touchdowns because of that. But both defenses playing well, kind of a bend, don't break. A little bit of drives, but able to hold it off. So we got about 20 minutes here until the second half. And so we'll let you go get some popcorn and something to drink. We're going to take a moment as well. And so we'll get you caught up, ready for the second half here in just a moment.
teams take the field for the beginning of the second half.
Took the ball.
All right, well, we are getting ready for the second half here.
The winds calmed down a little
The
bit.
winds calmed down just a little, not a lot.
We are officially under the lights.
We are. And it looks like Merritt's going to kick off here in the second half. Minco are going to end up with the ball. They do get the wind in the third quarter, so that'll be advantage. Merritt, they'll get it in the fourth quarter, I think.
Yep.
And so we'll get this started. And he does get it up in the air. It's going to die. Going to have to.
Go get it. Get on it.
It went out of bounds.
Ooh.
Ooh, a little close. That was Nest over there, Reese Nest. Let it bounce a few too many times.
Yeah. That's a live ball for Merritt had they jumped on that.
Yeah,
so.
they could get it. And so that'll start, I believe, at the 35-yard line. I believe that's correct.
Yeah, that should be right. I see the flag now. Well, what do you think? What do you want to see from Minco this half?
That's kind of what I was thinking. I just want to see the intensity pick up. The coaches are always great at getting a different plan, kind of react to what's going on, make some adjustments. And so I want to see what kind of adjustments. I think you got to score a couple touchdowns here in the third quarter when you got the win.
Yeah, I agree.
And so McMurtry in the backfield.
Oh, face
That's
mask.
Gage Law.
There it is.
And there's the face mask right there, so that'll help right there.
Heck of a throw by the official there.
Yeah, it was right on the money. And so Gage Law did a good job. He hurt his elbow a little bit in that first half, but looks like he's good to go to come back in. And so that'll give him another first down, and that's a good way to start this drive.
That's right.
I would like to see, what do you kind of hope on the offense you see for this second half?
Especially third quarter, I want to be aggressive. I want to see passes downfield, maybe even some tempo. I don't know how we done with that, but something to get Merritt on their heels in this third quarter.
Yeah, I think that's a great thought. So second down, I guess you got 5 yards out of that. That should be 1st and 5, shouldn't it?
That's what I thought. Hopefully that's what they're fixing here. Yeah. What?
So false start. So we're going to go back to where we started.
All right.
And start with the 1st and 10.
Here we go.
So 11 seconds have gone by, but pretend it didn't. And so, never mind. It goes back to 1st and. That's not correct.
That's not right.
I don't know what's happening here. All right. 1st and 13. McMurtry's going to keep it.
Goes.
He's got a little bit of a lane. Good job getting north and south.
He dropped it. Fumble.
Ball came out.
Merritt got it.
I believe Merritt got on top.
I think he just lost it.
Did he just lose it?
Yeah, I don't think anything. I didn't see. There might a lot of times it's hard to tell. Might have been a line.
Cameron, what did you see over there? What happened right there on that play? Did it just pop out? Now try it again, Cameron. Sorry, I had you turned down. And nothing. All right.
Yeah, you never know. A defensive lineman's hand gets through there, but it just squirted right out.
It did. So Merritt's got good field position, and they're going to go flying up the middle. Not a whole lot, as Ashton Taylor and Hunter Marlax was able to get on that tackle, and was still able to get about 4 yards there, maybe 3. So 2nd and 7.
A dangerous spot here for Minco, giving a quick turnover. Really got to dig your heels in here on defensively.
So nothing happening there.
Hit.
Hunter Molinax taking care of it.
Yeah, he shucked his guy early, and number 13 had no chance as he comes up hobbling there. Kind of shocked after a turnover. They just run 2 plays right up the gut, thinking they could get by them, and they've absolutely gone nowhere. So we got 3rd and long here.
Hey, Cameron, can you give me a mic check real quick? Nothing? All right. So going to keep it this time. There's a chase. He gets away, but not from the second one. Just throws it up. There was a receiver in the area, I believe. But that was Jake Caruth coming in for the second.
Yeah. Hey, he was in the area, but he threw that about 10 yards out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
He did behind the line of scrimmage. I thought he threw over somebody.
Yeah, that stuff, I don't know the rule on that. There was in the direction,
Yeah.
but he was, like you said, it was about 10 yards over that guy's head.
So we'll see what he calls, see if he waves it off or if he's going to keep it. I personally, if I was calling it, he threw it over somebody's head. I think that's I wouldn't make that call. But that's me.
Yeah, I
That's my unbiased opinion.
yeah, I don't know if I really have one. I can't decide what I think. I think they're going to wave it off, but
They're still talking. He hasn't done anything yet.
he told him to stay there, so
And they do wave it off. I think that's the right call.
yeah. Probably so. What's that? But
So
either
third-
way, 4th and long here.
Is it fourth or
Yeah.
third?
4th.
No penalty on the play.
Yeah, it's 4th.
And there it goes. 4th and 9. So they're against the wind. The wind has maybe died down a little
Yep,
bit.
I
Instead of
think so.
70, I think we're at 50. And so going to look to pass. He's looking out to his right. Throws it over the middle. Nice catch. Nice
Hey,
route. Good
just
tackle
got
by Jake Caruth.
You know, that's really been their only playmaker. Number 2, he's
Yeah,
been
number
coming
2.
that comeback route, and he's been open about every
Yeah,
time.
he's
on
caught a
it.
few passes. That was a big comeback. Almost like he just made a big circle and kind of
Yeah.
came back. Wasn't
that-
really a
yeah.
hitch there, but I think in that zone he was
Yeah.
just kind of looking for
Finding
the
the
open
hole.
spot,
Yep.
and he did. And the quarterback, which I've been impressed with, was able to make that throw and catch. And so 1st and 10 for the Oilers. Oh my goodness!
Jeez.
Tackled in the background. Ashton Taylor again. Have we not said his name a few times tonight?
I mean, he almost took the handoff.
He has
Right there.
dominated this
Yeah.
game, hasn't he?
Yeah, and like I said, I think we're going to go. I think whoever wins this ball game, it's going to have to be one up front. And
Yeah.
when somebody's playing well, it's because they're winning the offensive line, defensive line.
Yeah, they faked the kind of
Jet.
the jet on the motion, and so that little bit of time gave Ashton Taylor enough time to try to take the handoff away almost. And this is his first game playing nose tackle, and he is doing well. He's going to look out to the side to pass. He's got to throw it up. It's short. I thought that was pretty good defense over
yeah,
there.
it was another comeback route, and he was in his hip pocket the entire time.
What?
And it once again, just like the one that we thought was intentional grounding or almost got called, he was running for his life.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's not he's throwing there, setting his feet. He's running, throwing across his body there.
Yeah, he's getting about 3 seconds, and that's it. If he doesn't get rid of it after 3, he's going to be running for his life. So great job by the defensive line. They continue to just mount up the pressure and make it hard on this quarterback because when he's had a little time, he's made good throws.
Yep.
So 3rd down, 15. He's going to look over to the – and looks like we got a penalty, but it was incomplete. Little miscommunication between quarterback receiver there.
Yeah, looked like he tried to run a stop and go, and the quarterback threw the stop.
And we got a hold. We'll see what – it would be 4th and 15 if they don't take it. If they do take it, it'll move it back 3rd down and a lot. And they are going to decline it. So 4th and 15. It's against the wind, so you know they're going to go for it.
Yep.
They know where the chains are. This is where you got to be smart. Know
Yep.
that they got to get to the 15-yard line. They're on basically the 30-yard line.
This is what you love as a defensive lineman, pinning your ears back, knowing you're getting to that quarterback.
So he's going to
Oh,
look.
goodness.
And he's on his
Oh.
he's running again. Man is open. Good tackle. It's not going to be enough. That's
Hey.
exactly how you do it.
27 there. Who was that?
Gage Law.
I mean, he hit that tackle, and that tackle went back, and
And the
free
chase
run
was
to that
on,
quarterback. Yeah, I mean,
which made it last a little longer. So that hitch and go, he got to the 1st down marker, but he had to run back to the ball because the quarterback was running away.
Yep.
And that's the difference right there. And so turnover on downs goes back to the Bulldogs. And so they're going to try this again. They do have 3 turnovers tonight, which is very uncommon for these Bulldogs. They usually never turn it over, and so going to have to kind of fix that, take care of the ball. And there's a
There
nice
we
little
go.
slant pattern.
go.
He breaks it.
See
He's
ya.
going to turn it on. He breaks it. Oh, and he almost broke the next tackle all the way down to the 48-yard line. And I think that's exactly what the doctor ordered. Get it to your playmaker,
Yeah.
to Ben Birchfield, and he made things happen. Good pass by McMurtry right there.
Right on the money as he's running that kind of skinny slant or skinny post there.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, that's going to be. Talking about some post wheels. I mean, that's going to be open this third quarter.
I think we keep going to that. And so nothing up the middle that time. It's going to be dropped for no gain at all. Got back to the line of scrimmage, so second down and 10 on the 48-yard line of the Oilers.
Yeah, like I said, I think you get some of these defensive backs moving, putting the ball in the air. I think it's our best bet. Like I said, getting it to Birchfield and what's it, Hunter?
Hunter
number 10?
Mullenax, yeah,
Yeah,
Mullenax.
getting the ball to them and letting
Yeah.
them make some plays.
Really, all receivers, we've done good this year, spreading the ball out. Like
Yeah.
maybe that could happen too a little bit. And so he tried to hit Little John before, just missed him by a little bit. And so 3 wide. Hughes in motion. That's going to go right up the middle. I believe that's Wilburn. And he's going to get about 3, and that'll make it third down and 7.
Yeah, Merritt's doing a great job defensively as far as the interior line. Really, Minco hadn't been able to get anything going up the middle.
It's been pretty equal match, hasn't
Yeah.
it? So third and 7. They're 3 wide. He's going to go out to the right. He's going to keep it. Looking for some room, and
2
another
flags.
penalty.
3 flags.
3 flags thrown on that play. This has been a game of flags. We've had a lot of penalties.
Yeah, it really has.
KP,
Yeah.
I know in the past, the last 3 games, we haven't seen this many. So
Really?
this crew is definitely, they are not afraid to throw a flag, that's for sure. So they're going to have to decide through all 3 of these flags which one's going to happen.
Yep. They all
Maybe
won.
one of them are on defense, and then this would be offsetting, but I don't know. We'll see.
Holding.
We're going to go holding on Minco.
Personal foul, face mask.
Face mask on defense.
2 of them, all right. Let's do it again.
So it looks like that'll be offsetting, and we'll go third and 7 again.
All right, I still think, that's what we started the first play through that pass, got some yards. I'm kind of shocked we haven't gone back to
Yeah.
some type of passing.
I'd kind of like to see us, especially with the wind on our backs.
Yeah, I like to be aggressive.
So Jake Caruth in at running back behind McMurtry. Birchfield on the near side. Going to fake it, run out to the right. He's got to
What a
go.
play.
He's
Oh.
open. Mullenax catches it. He's at the 20. He's going to be dropped about the 18. He acted like he was going to block, and then he took off.
Yep.
And so nice play call right there.
And, that kind of makes sense because they'd run that play twice. But now they added a little tweak of it being, hey, I'm not sprinting out. I'm sprinting out to throw it.
Yeah.
And if he puts a little air in that ball,
That would have been a
it's a
touchdown. You're right.
touchdown.
Yeah. Well, with the wind behind you, I think you're trying to
Oh.
figure it out.
Yeah.
And so hand off to Caruth. Oh, he's running hard. He makes a few people miss, and he's
Still
gonna,
going.
and he finally goes down. What a run by Caruth. I'm telling you what, Jake Caruth as the middle linebacker, he loves him some contact.
Yeah,
and even when he gets the ball, he's still looking for contact.
And I love this tempo right here, getting them on their heels.
Yeah, we talked about it. So first and goal on the 5-yard line. He's going to hand it back to Caruth. He's going to make a cut, and he's going to get in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And Minco, Jake Caruth takes it in for 5 yards with a little tempo, able to get it in and put another 6 on the board.
Like we talked about, wanted to see him be aggressive. Came out throwing the ball first, and then set up that little QB sprint out, and got down there. And then, like you said, he was not going down.
He was not. And so great run there by Jake Caruth coming in, looking for the contact, was able to punch it in from 5 yards out on first and goal. And so look at this. We're up 13-0. We've got a little timeout on the field. Is there an injured player? I couldn't see.
Yes.
And so injured player over there for
Merritt.
Merritt. And so did you see what number?
I did not.
I did not either. Hey, Cameron, are you still over there? Do we have you at all? I see the thumbs
Or
up,
just hit.
but I hear you not at all. I'm
Yeah.
going to try one more thing here, Cameron. I just don't know. Cameron, are you on A4? Go to A4 if that makes sense to you. If not, thanks for coming to Merritt. So still working on that cramp. Looks like number 54 is
Check.
down for Merritt.
Check, check.
There you are.
All right.
All right, now we're cooking with some grease. Cameron, welcome back to the broadcast.
Thank you.
We're glad that you joined us. Nice little run. Did you like the tempo there by the offense? Kind of increased the tempo, got a little faster.
Oh, yeah, they're playing a lot more aggressive right here.
Yeah, that was nice to come out, especially after that fumble, and to get down the field and score quickly. I liked the play calling there. A couple of the passes were good. Got him kind of peeking in the backfield on the one, and then Jake Caruth just saying, I dare you to come hit me because I'm going to run you over, and he punched it in.
He looked like a pinball in there. He wasn't, he was looking for people to hit, just bouncing off of him.
So McMahon in to kick for the extra point. Hughes is going to hold the ball. I believe that's McMurtry snapping the ball. Got it. It was high. He got it down, and just enough. And it's good. Good job by Clayton Hughes right there. That was a high snap, and he was able to get it down, and McMahon just barely got it through.
And he barely got his hands out of the way, too.
He
so.
did. He did. But it's good. That's all that matters.
That's all that
And so the Minco Bulldogs go up 14-0 on the Merritt Oilers. And that little breathing room right there, a little breathing room.
You know, now you start playing a little more relaxed. Defensively, you start playing a little more aggressive. You're not second-guessing anything. You've got a little confidence in you. So, like you said earlier, you wanted a couple touchdowns in the third quarter. I think we're going to get them here.
Yeah, that's going to be the goal. And I do like what the defense has done. I mean, they're pitching a shutout. And it's not that Merritt hadn't been able to get yards. They've been able to do a few things successfully, but they've limited the damage.
Yes.
They haven't allowed somehow, some way, they get a big play, get that 1st and 10, and then all of a sudden Merritt's in a 2nd and 20 because of that defensive line. And so they've just been able to handle it and not let the damage amount to too much.
And you know, really, when your defensive line is getting through there, being that aggressive, it makes everybody else's job easy.
Yeah, that's right.
Linebackers are running free.
Yeah, defensive backs, you don't have to cover that line.
Yes.
Yeah. So Mullinax ready to kick for the Bulldogs. And a low kick. It's going to roll to the 25. He's got a little room, but can't get to the outside. He's going to turn around. He gets past one, and he's finally brought down by number 54, Jace Bratcher. Good tackle there, but got him all the way to the 40-yard line. And so not the greatest, but hey, now they put that defensive line back on the field. That's really the goal.
yeah, 40-yard line's good field position both this way, and it sure seems like a lot further.
Yeah, it does for sure.
Well, and as your Merritt known, you really need to get on the scoreboard here before you enter the fourth quarter. So I'm kind of curious to see what they do differently offensively.
Yeah, interested if they try to start throwing the ball, if they keep trying to run it. This defensive line has just caused havoc. And so they're going to try to run it up the middle. There's a little bit of room. That's a better push by the Merritt Oilers offensive line. I'm going to give Jake Caruth. No, that's Gage Law that got the tackle there, number 27. And so they got about 4 yards. And so that was a bigger push there by the Merritt Oilers.
Yeah, a little bit different than what have been doing. Have been kind of just running just HB dives, and that was a counter. And so getting a little mixed motion there looked like it caught us off guard.
So 2nd and 6. Ooh, going to hand it off the middle, and he's chased down. And then a host of other Bulldogs are there. That was Hunter Mullinax again. We've called his name. Boy, Hunter Mullinax and Ashton Taylor, Jake Caruth, those 3 guys have done some damage.
Yeah, it's one of them every single time. I mean, they're just blowing them off the ball right now.
And so 3rd down and 7, lost a yard there. They tried a little trickeration there, didn't they? A little bit, kind of with the
Quick
tight end. Yeah, just a little kind of counter things, and but didn't work.
Expect a little comeback route here again.
All of those there, man, I really couldn't come up with the word.
Oh,
busted play. And Carter Pate tackled him quickly. The quarterback said, uh-oh, here he comes, let me pitch it. And the running back was running the other way.
Yeah, 10 guys running one play and one running the other, and all it takes is one for a busted play.
And this is what we've been talking about. The defensive line continues to put these Merritt Oilers way back. And so another 4th and long, they're going to have to probably punt here, I would guess.
Yeah, you know, it's punt / long throw. I don't really know what you
I think you come after this. There's a flag. We couldn't get off the field.
I don't know.
I think we're going to have 12. I think we're going to have 12 men on the field.
That wouldn't have stopped the play though, if it was defense. Right?
Well, we're about to find out. Yeah, illegal substitution. So 12 men on field, and so that will make it 4th and 9 to see if they still want to punt. I would think they would.
God, I don't know. I don't think I would.
Nope.
Yeah.
Now he's going to change it up.
I mean, you're not punting this much.
It didn't go very far the first time they tried.
Dude, Mike, and
Yes.
I might be dumb to this. I thought if offensive subs, do they not have to give time for defense to subs? Is that not like college?
No.
Okay. Because that's what caught us off guard last time. Yeah, we're just going to end up having to call a timeout. Yeah.
Yeah, can't get everybody on the field.
Yeah, I thought if your offensive sub.
It might be. It might be. They did take their time to kind of get the punt team on the field, and then so Minco had to react and get their punt return team, and just couldn't get them in and out on time. I think that is that a judgment call by the referee to say. And so I think you might be right. That might be something missed, but I don't see coaches jumping up and down. So sometimes football rules are interesting because what is right for high school is different for college, which might be different for the NFL.
Yeah.
And just because you know the rule from one game you've watched doesn't mean the other one goes by that.
Exactly.
I don't know. I've always, if I had a vote, was to, hey, let's make it all the same. And just everybody has the same rules, but nobody listens to me. Nobody listens to me, which is kind of like it is at the house.
Yeah, I was
Nobody
gonna
really
say,
listens to me.
Nope. So yeah, now 4th and 9.
4th and 9.
Where's 2?
I think you're right. I think you find number 2 and see where he's at.
He's off the field. I think they're back to punting.
They are back to punting.
Which at this point you just play safe.
I think you just play safe. Yeah.
Which I still don't know if I technically agree. You're not going to gain much.
Yeah, I think you just let the ball hit it. Don't even worry about it. Like, just leave it alone. And it's going to go to about the 30. Probably the best that Merritt could come up with right there.
20,
and I think that's what you do as Bulldogs. You don't try to catch that. It's not going to go very far. And so just let it bounce.
Yeah.
Make sure they don't fake you.
So what we got here? 3:42 left. So I like the same thing. Keep a little tempo. You probably got a little more tricks up your sleeve as far as getting some misdirection.
Yeah.
And see if you can put another one on.
I'd like to see us kind of stick with the passing game a little bit, and then maybe go to the running after that. And so we'll see what they do as they come out. And you do have only 3 minutes and 42 seconds with the wind. So if you're going to throw the ball, here's the better chance to throw the ball. We watched throwing against the wind. It just doesn't work out very well. And so we're going to go 4 wide with Johnson in the backfield. Going to give it to Hughes on an end around. He's going to find the corner, gets a block by Mullinax, and he's going to get about 9 yards on that. And so 2nd and 1 as they get all the way to the 39-yard line. That was a good run.
Yeah, like I said, I like getting it to our athletes and getting around the corner. I think our athletes are better than their athletes in space, and so let them get out there and let them make plays.
Yeah, that was good. Kind of keeps the ends honest as well, the defensive ends that you got to watch, you got to contain. So you can't just crash down when you do run the ball up the middle. And so we'll see what comes out this time.
2nd short, a lot of times you like to take a little shot here.
Yeah, it looks like they're man-to-man again. There's no deep safety on Birchfield over here on the near side. You might take a shot. And going to fake it, going to keep it. McMurtry is. He's got a little room. He makes one man miss, takes on another in a spin move, and finally down at the 37-yard line. Boy, he ran with purpose on that one.
He did, and I think he even lost it towards the end of the play. So a little, like you said, already 3 turnovers already. So
yeah,
just
3
take care of the
turnovers.
ball here.
And so 1st and 10 all the way down to the 37-yard line of the Oilers.
Pushing tempo.
2 minutes, 44 seconds. We're going to look to pass here. Here goes Birchfield for the deep ball. It's thrown out there. Can he get under it? Oh! Just out of his hands. Pretty good coverage there.
Yeah, it was.
But he did get his hands on it.
It would have been a great catch, but, you know, 2 hands on it.
Yeah, you got 2 hands.
What's your play? What's your call there? I mean, but it was good coverage. I mean,
good
great
coverage.
ball.
You had to chase it down as the wind was going.
Yeah.
But the ball was there in his hands, almost made the play, but nice try, nice attempt. And I like that play call right there.
I do too.
So 2nd and 10, almost got that one. Boy, they're dynamic when they throw it out to him there, aren't they? So Birchfield comes out for a little break. Little John comes in. 2nd and 10. Going to hand it off the middle. Johnson's got it. He's got some room. He makes one man miss. Another little cut there. He's going to finally get drugged down. He should be close to a first down. I think he's got it. So it should be 1st and 10
I'd say that
on the 26-yard line.
Ankle seems to be in good shape. He was pretty shifty in there.
Yeah, he seemed to be toughing it out.
Well, oh, they're going to measure.
They're going to measure. Did you see? I like that they pulled the left guard around as they kind of pulled the guard around to make that hole. Boy, there was a lot of room there to run.
Yeah, you know, any type of misdirection seems to be what's working for us. And as much as, like you said, just pulling the guard around, you had the jet sweep coming around the other side, it's keeping the defense on their toes.
Yeah, there was a motion man that went behind them to keep them honest, and so they were able to get a first down for Minco. And so 2 minutes, 13 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. And so driving the ball, they're all the way to the 26 now. Trying to punch one in. That was my hope coming into the 3rd quarter, is that we would see at least a couple touchdowns here. And so Minco trying to do just that. So 1st and 10, going to come around the end, gets a few blocks, breaks it out, hesitates just a little, leans forward. He's going to get about 6, maybe 5. It'll be 2nd down and manageable.
Yeah, you know, we've run that jet sweep with the quarterback three times now, and the one time we ran it, he pulled it back and then threw it deep. So it definitely seems to be working.
Yeah, I'm going to say he got 6 yards there. So 2nd down and 4. Man, if you get 6 yards every time you carry the ball, I think you keep doing that. And so going to get it up the middle. There's tons of room. And he's going to roll all the way to the 14-yard line, and that'll be another Minco first down. I don't see any flags, and so the chains start moving. 1:22 left in this 3rd quarter.
You can just feel it that Merritt's kind of being crushed right now. We're driving on them. So, you know, putting this one in will really be a backbreaker.
I think you're right about the misdirection. That seems to be helping, keeping those defensive linemen guessing which way to go, and it's allowing these offensive linemen to push them around where they need to. So 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line. McMurtry keeps it, nowhere to really go. Oh, he breaks a tackle. How did he get past that one?
Oh, no.
And he's going to get 6 yards. Holy moly. How did he do that?
You know, sometimes you just want to say weight room, because that guy hit him in the leg, and I think that guy bounced off of him. He didn't even feel it.
Yeah, he kind of bounced it. And as he was doing that, somehow he made another guy fly past him. And so quite a move there by Reed McMurtry. And he got about 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. He's going to pitch it out to Hughes. Brummel with a good block.
Got a flag.
Oh, but there's a flag.
It's got to be offsides defensively, right?
I'm not sure. Hughes scores the touchdown, but there's a flag, so let's see what the call is made.
It was done.
I thought it was a good block by Brummel over here.
Well, the flag was thrown real early, so that's what I figured, either defensive line offsides or legal formation.
We'll get the call here.
Yeah, legal shift.
An illegal shift, so that will not count. That'll stay 2nd down. We have 21 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. That was a nice play, and it missed it by just an illegal shift, meaning what's that mean there?
That means 2 people are moving at the same time.
Right.
Penalty results in 2nd down and 10.
Still 21 seconds here. 2nd 10. Still, you're fine.
Yeah, 2nd and 10.
You're completely fine. You're driving down. Just keep doing what you're doing.
2nd and 10. 21 seconds left in this 3rd quarter.
Single coverage up top.
Got him offside, so
Got
they'll
those
get the
yards back. There's two.
get the there. I
You said
told you.
3.
The Old Faithful is what we call it, ladies and gentlemen. The Old Faithful. And so
Hey, nothing will make you
I
more
would say you
angry.
can't go to that well too much, but we do anyways, and it just keeps working. So if it keeps paying out, you keep doing it. So 2nd and 5. Got it right back. And so they're going to go 3 to the near side. I see Brummel, Hughes, and McMahon on the near side. I believe that's Mullinax up top. They're going to
There's that
throw it to
single
him on a
coverage.
fade, and it goes a little too far out. Good coverage.
Yep.
And I think if he'd have caught it, it wouldn't have mattered on that one. 16 seconds left. He ran out of room.
Like the play call there. 2nd manageable. Got the
Yeah.
wind with you. Might as well take a shot at it.
Yeah, that was it. The wind took it again. Boy, it's tough
Yeah,
to
it
throw
did.
with this wind.
Yeah, because he
sometimes.
put it up there and it just kept sailing.
Yeah. And so 3rd down and 5. Definitely have 2 opportunities here. Tried to get him off sides. Didn't quite get him. Gonna look to throw. No room. Goes up the middle. Gonna try to make a miss. Trying to drive forward. Oh, he's close. But he's gonna miss it by about a yard, and it'll be 4th and 1, I believe. 4th and a long one.
Long one. Going
Couldn't,
into
didn't
the
have
fourth
the. He was looking at the top side on the.
Yeah.
On the one-on-one, and he was covered up. So I think it's a good call.
Yeah.
Pull it down, get what you can get, go to the next play. And so
Yeah,
that's the
great.
end of the 3rd quarter. The Minco Bulldogs 14, the Merritt Oilers 0. The defense continues to pitch a shutout. And little by little, the Bulldogs are trying to take this game over. I would definitely, if I'm going to give a W for that 3rd quarter, I'm going to give that W to Minco. They pretty much controlled that 3rd quarter.
Yeah, they really did. They had that early turnover, but, I mean, just bounced back immediately from that. So great job of the defense. You know, put this one in, make it a 3-score game. You're really going to put your pressure on Merritt. They're going to have the wind, but you now know what they're going to do. You know they're going to have to start forcing it, and might be able to squeak out a couple turnovers.
That's where it'd be nice to get this touchdown right here, is if you could make that 21-0 or 20-0, make it a 3-score game. That's a lot of points to score in 1 quarter.
Yeah,
for Merritt.
Here's a real question. If we score, we're going for 2. We're kicking that field goal into this wind.
That is a great question. That is a great question. Well, Cameron, you've watched 3 quarters down there on the sideline. What are you thinking down there as we enter this 4th quarter to be able to finish this with a win on the road?
I think they're in a really good position right now because the Merritt guys look really tired, and Minco's looking like they're keep being aggressive.
Yeah, that's definitely sure. That's a good point. They dominated that 3rd quarter, and so really wore them out. And so you've got a great chance here to punch it in. And so, boy, that's going to loom large. If you can't punch this in, it's 4th down and 1. And if they get the ball back, this game stays interesting.
Yes.
If you punch it in, then I feel
I
like you're
love-
really giving yourself a good shot.
I love 27 in here. I want to see the pinball go to work.
That's right. Gage Law in at running back. And they're going to hand it to him. He's met in the
Oh, no.
backfield, and he is not going to get it.
You know, I think he picked the wrong hole there. He had a little jump cut to the right, and he gets that, but
He kind of jumped to the left and should have
Yeah.
gone to the right. And so a turnover on downs. And so that's what we were hoping didn't happen, and that's
Yeah.
what happened there. Gosh. And
And
they've been able to get those yards. I don't hate the call
no, I don't either.
because it's worked for them to get a yard or two,
Yeah.
and they've been driving the ball. But
It-
Merritt stood up to the test, and that's kind of been the name of the game tonight.
yeah,
We keep
each
punching,
time,
they keep
yeah.
punching back.
You know, and I think you're preaching to your secondaries here. Nobody behind you.
Yeah, nobody
Because
behind
just like we had that quick 80-yard bomb, it could happen like that. So
Yep. And so they're gonna have a press coverage. Safety's not that deep over here on number 2 on the near side. And he's gonna look this way. And he throws it up. Littlejohn's there. And good defense there as they double cover number 2. That's what you want.
yeah, you know, he puts that on the outside there. He probably gets it, but he did. What I can't remember his name. 33.
Carson Littlejohn.
Yeah, he got there just in time, and he's watching that quarterback the whole time.
Yeah.
And I would be curious to look at the stats and see if they've thrown it to anybody else other than number 2.
I think maybe 1 or 2 times
Yeah.
to number 3, and that's about it.
Yeah.
And so good defense there by Littlejohn and Birchfield. Birchfield with press coverage up there. And they're going to hand it off this time. He tries to cut, and there is nothing.
Nothing.
Gage Law, number 27, is going to get him down. And we've been calling his name quite a bit as well.
Yeah, I think at this point they're saying one pass, let him catch his breath on a run. And now here
Try it
comes another
again.
pass.
There you go.
Yeah.
So 3rd down and 9. So once again, the defense doing a good job.
You know, mainly just goes. I'm kind of shocked we haven't seen any wheels, posts, something even to roll this quarterback out to get him a little bit of time, because right now our D-line is just teeing off on him.
Well, we're man-to-man over here on the near side. Our safety's rolling to the other side. So they're doing a quick screen pass, and he drops it. Birchfield almost got under it. And so that will stop the clock at 4th down and 9. I think you're going to have to punt. Once again, the defense pitching a shutout. And, man, do they look good.
They really do.
I mean,
D-line's ready to play. I looked at you, eyes wide, a little scared on press coverage over here, but we played it very well.
They were up to the task, and so it works out for these Bulldogs. Little John's going to go back to about the 45-yard line waiting for this punt. And it's going to roll, and he's going to catch it, see if he can, and he downs it. I
like it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Take the mistake out of play there.
Ball, live to see another day here. No reason to try to force anything.
Put your offense on the field. And so the Bulldogs are going to start with good field position at the 44-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Okay, so you're up 2 touchdowns. Just under 11 minutes to go. We've been seeing tempo.
Against the wind.
Against the wind. What do you do here? Do you try to slow it down a little bit just to take some time off? I mean, your defense playing well.
Yeah. I think so. I think you just look at your offensive line, you challenge them and say, all right, go win us the game.
Yeah.
And that's what I think I would call. They're going to hand it off. There's Johnson, and they are doing just that. He's going to find the corner, and he makes one man miss and finally brought down. He gets about 13 yards there, and I think that's exactly what you want to do.
Yeah, and it's outside left, outside right. I mean, we're seeing nothing but outside. Inside is clearly the strength.
Yeah, they're kind of going off that. What gap is that between the tackle and the guard?
Defensively, that'd be the tackle and the guard would be the 3 gap.
3 gap.
But, I mean, you just kind of call it an off-tackle zone.
Yeah.
Just zone blocking, taking your man. And what happened there is we're able to get to the second level.
Yeah.
And when you get to the second level, you got hats on hats, and you're able to pick up, 10, 15 yards there.
Yeah, able to read. Johnson has read that well quite a few times tonight as he's just working his way through the line and kind of gradually working his way to the outside and then finally getting north and south. Good yardage.
And like we've talked about all night, I'm watching it there on the screen. Wide receivers are blocking great.
Yes.
I mean, you saw 3 guys on their man blocking, and when you get that, I mean.
Yeah, it's guaranteed. If there's a run over, 7 yards, that's because your wide receivers are out there doing a good job blocking.
Yep.
And so we had a man had a cramp out there from Merritt, and so he's able to get up.
A lot of cramping tonight.
Looks like they called a timeout so they could put him back in the game. What? That's tough to do. You got to cramp, go back in.
Yeah.
And so 1st and 10 on the 44-yard line of the Oilers.
I would just do it right back this way.
I think keep challenging that offensive line and say, all right.
Yeah.
We're going to keep doing it until you prove us that we can't.
Going to out-leverage them on the outside, and we got a lot of room over here.
He's going to go in motion.
Here it comes.
Going to throw it out there.
He threw it backwards.
He caught it, and there is nothing happening there. Merritt was up to the task on that one. They read that one quickly. And you were right. It was backwards. He doesn't catch that. That's a live ball.
Yeah.
And so 2nd and
18.
Yeah, 18. 2nd down and 18. That's not what you wanted to do there. And so they tried a little something that worked before but didn't work there. Going back to the quarterback run. He's trying to get to the outside. He does find the corner. And he's finally drugged down from behind, but he's going to get about 10 yards.
What number's 56 there?
Number 56 is Colton Mendez.
I'll give as a former lineman, I'll give a shout out to a lineman. He left tackle on an outside sweep, jet, toss, anything like that. Your job is to pin that guy inside, and I'm telling you, he grabbed him and put him right inside and opened up that hole wide open.
It was wide open, so good job by Colton Mendez on the outside playing left tackle. And the offensive line stepping up here, 3rd and 8. He's going to keep it again. He faked the toss. I think he was able to make just enough
Yeah.
room there to throw that defensive end off, or that linebacker, and so able to get a few more and make it 4th down and 4.
Yeah, 4th down, manageable. Might have another injury here, but yeah, he hesitated a little more, I don't think he gets anything, but he found that gap and shot through it.
Shot through it.
Yeah.
And so 4th and 4, got another player down on with cramps. And so a little hydration is the key. Hydration is the key. And so we've got 9 minutes, 25 seconds left in this game.
Got some time to think about it as you're the coach here. I still think you get
Let's
something
see
outside.
what, Cameron, what would you run right here? 4th and 4. Are you punting? Are you going for it? If you're going for it, what are you going to try to run right here?
I would go for it. If I were going to go for it, I would hand it off. I would take the run.
Going right up the middle again?
Yep.
All right, there's what Cameron's calling.
You know, one thing I kind of like here is we've been doing that little read option RPO, getting somebody right up the middle of the tight end seam, something like that. You know, then if he's not there, I'd say you just tuck it and go.
I wouldn't mind here. We saw this play earlier where the receivers are blocking and McMurtry's coming on the outside looking like he's going to run again, and then the receiver just pops out. And if you can get it over their heads, that's an easy catch. It worked really well. And so, all right, so there's your 3 predictions. So we'll see who comes up with the best one. We got to run up the middle.
Jet sweep pass.
Got a little sweep pass.
Sweep pass.
Yeah, QB sweep pass.
All right, he's up.
And so we'll see. It looks like he's up. Boy, that cramp's got a hold of him right there.
Yeah.
Might be a knee. Yeah, he is kind of looking down there. That's too bad. Boy, I'm telling you, Merritt has just played really well. I've been super impressed with their athleticism, their size, their fight. Man, they've just really
Is this first time you played them?
We played them last year.
Okay.
And I thought we did. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure we played them last year. I thought we beat them pretty good. But they definitely look a lot bigger and a lot faster. And so it's been a great last non-district game to get us ready for district. And so like to see the Bulldogs right here try to put the nail in the coffin. So Caruth in at running back. Tried the Old Faithful, didn't work.
I'd do it again.
I don't disagree there.
Got 27 seconds on the play clock. Nope.
They're going to hike it. There's the fake.
Nope.
And he tried to fake the screen pass and go up the middle, and it does not work.
Yeah,
and another turnover on downs.
I think that was the play calls. I see a couple offensive linemen down the field, but, man, that pass to the outside was wide open.
Yeah, I would have liked to seen that happen. That might have been it right there.
Yeah.
But that's a safe play. You're up 14-0. Your defense is dominated. And so I know you don't want to lose the ball or anything like that. So Merritt having to start on their own 37-yard line is not the worst option for this game. And so a safe play by coaches. Let your defense eat. They've been up to the task so far.
And same thing, secondary. Nobody behind you. You know, as you're 33 here, you're playing. You know, you're reading the quarterback's odds.
Find number 2.
Yeah.
Double cover him. Reese Nest in for Clayton Hughes. And they're going to look over there.
A whole lot of white jerseys.
There's 5 white jerseys there quickly. Reed McMurtry on the tackle. Aiden Brummel as well. Right in the thick of it. Nicely done. And you saw how quick Ashton Taylor and Jake Caruth get over there. Ashton Taylor playing tackle, defensive tackle, and he still gets out there and gets on that play. That's unreal.
That's true. He deserves a, what do they give, a helmet sticker or
something?
He deserves something for that. I'm not sure.
That's flat out hustle right there.
What the
He's
timeout's
just
for.
a sophomore.
Oh, wow.
Just a sophomore. He played a lot as a freshman as well. And he's good.
I don't know if we got blood on the jersey, something. Number 5 came out there.
McMurtry taking a seat. That's Landon McMahon taking his place.
Yeah.
They might look that way.
I'm not sure when you start a little trickery if you're Merritt.
So they are going to look that way. But, oh, man, Ashton Taylor not giving him a chance.
I mean, you can't. They're not able to breathe back there.
I mean, he just slid right past him.
Oh. I know he's trying
to. Just went right. I don't know how he did that, but he did, and he was on that quarterback before he could throw it. And so an incomplete pass, And so it'll be 3rd down and 10 with 8 minutes and 33 seconds left in this fourth quarter.
I know we've already seen it, but Merritt's got to do something different here. They some type of trickery screen, something to get, because right now our D-line's just 10 off.
So Birchfield's on his own over here.
Yeah, nobody dropping with them.
And it's going to go that way. It's a hitch. And good job by Birchfield keeping him in front of him. He's only going to get about 4 yards.
Yeah.
So it'll be 4th down and 7.
I think you're probably going for this now. 8 minutes left. I think they're just trying to get it manageable.
So let's see what Merritt lines up as. They're kind of moving people around. And we roll down to 8 minutes left in this game. And these Bulldog defense is pitching a shutout. They're trying to keep it that way.
Big play right here.
4th down and 7 on the 40-yard line of the Oilers. They snap it back. He's looking to throw. He does. Throws it out. There's McMurtry, and it just misses it.
Oh, he slid.
And so going to call a penalty on top of it.
You know, that's tough because he went for the pick. Had he just, tackled him, kept him in front,
yeah,
he wouldn't have had that first down.
That's what I was about to say, too, that, that's one of those know what your down and distance is. If you know what the down and distance is, then you know that's a 4th down. You got him in front of the chains. Just tackle him, and then you get the ball back.
Yep.
And so literally you'll have the ball in the same place if you intercepted it as if you tackled it.
That's right.
And so really, going for the interception there, which he was almost there, went right through his hands. But they're not only able to get a first down, they got a hit to the helmet. And so that'll move the ball another 15 yards. And now this game gets a little more interesting as you got a 1st and 10 on the 29-yard line of the Bulldogs.
I still think, Merritt, you got some type of trick or something coming. Right now, that's been the only thing they've gotten.
And so he's getting some time, and he runs right into Taylor.
No way.
And he got a face mask on that one.
He got him?
Yeah.
I guess he did. I
He
thought he had
did.
the jersey. Now you can see him. He's not happy with himself.
Yeah, boy, that quarterback ran right into him. And so another big penalties, 2 big penalties. The defense is playing well, and just a couple of mistakes there. And all of a sudden, Merritt is in scoring position.
Yeah.
And not just in scoring position, they've got the wind.
Yeah.
And so this makes it an opportunity to get in a 1-score game, and you're in this.
That's 30 yards. We've given them 2 plays. The previous one, I don't know if we said it actually, was helmet to helmet, kind of incidental, but, got to protect the players. And now gave them another 15 yards. So, once again, Minco's got to dig their heels in and try to get a stop.
Here's where we've been but don't break. We've limited the damage. We'll see if Minco can do it again. 1st and 10 on the 17-yard line. He's going to hand it off. He's trying to get to the outside. Cuts it in. Good job.
Jeez.
Tackled by Reese Ness, number 12. Great job by Brummel on that side.
Yeah.
I believe that's who. Let me look one more time, and I'll tell you. Yeah, that was Aiden Brummel, number 3. Okay. Good job by turning it in that time. We talked about it earlier where he was letting them get to the outside, but there he made them turn in, and sure enough, there was Reese Ness with a big tackle, and so a gain of 2. So 2nd down and 8. They're going to hand it off to the outside. He fumbles it, and he picks it up, and it's going to be a loss of about 4.
That's the 2nd time we've just seen the ball squirt out. Somebody running, fortunate for Minco that he fumbled it, and for Merritt that it came right back
that's
into
twice.
him again.
That's twice Merritt's been able to bounce it off the ground and pick it back up. And so 3rd and 12 is what I'm going to go with.
Yeah.
And so here's the Minco defense trying to stand strong again. Definitely 4-down territory.
Yep.
They're going to go trips to the left, single man on the far side.
Got to be a comeback route.
Looking over the middle.
Got it.
Oh, in his hands and out. Reese Ness read it perfectly.
Perfect.
I thought he had it, and it fell out of his hands. 4th down and 12.
And, it's the first time they've ran 2 on that really, we had a big play on earlier, that skinny post.
Yeah.
But, great job standing his ground there, reading the quarterback, and should have been a pick.
As a safety, doing your job right there. And
yes.
So 4th down and 12. Once again, defense trying to get off the field again with no score.
D-line teeing off here.
And so here they come.
Here he goes.
He's got to step up. He's getting chased. He's got a little room. He throws it, and he's got it, and he jumps in. Touchdown, Oilers. He was close to the line of scrimmage when he threw it, but I guess it worked out.
Yep. I
And
couldn't.
they just had to kind of, they figured it out and got into the end zone, and so Merritt's finally put one in.
He was close to being passed, but yes, no, really, still great job defensively. It was just kind of a breakdown scramble play.
Yeah, just scrambled. They had to improvise there.
Yeah, Ashton Taylor forced him inside. He got around his guy, and just scramble play, got open.
So here they go to try to kick. This is a pretty big kick here. And that's up.
Wow.
He crushes it, and it's
Crushed
good.
it.
And so 14 to 7.
Well, got ourselves a ball game.
Now we got a
Mike.
game. There is 6 minutes and 1 second left in this game. Your Minco Bulldogs are up 14 to 7. They're about to get the ball, but they got to go against the wind. I felt like they've dominated this second half, but here we are, 14 to 7, one-score game. Cameron, those two penalties were huge right there, weren't they?
Hello. All right. Yeah, there was some really big. Hear me?
Yeah. Well, sorry, Cameron. He gets just far enough. I think these stands are a little farther back. I think we've officially figured out how far our microphone can go.
How far is that?
And it's about, 70 yards? 70 yards.
What's the football field? 54?
I think it's
wide?
50 across, right? Is it 50 across? I
What?
think it is.
53.
53
I
across?
swear it's like 53, 54.
A weird
something
number,
weird. It's a
53?
weird number.
All right.
Don't worry.
Well,
Google will have the
Google
answer.
will answer for us here in a moment. I think it's 50. Whoever loses has to buy a Propel or a Dr. Pepper or whatever on the way back. So we'll see. And so Bulldogs are going to come out. Well, I think they've been driving the ball. I think you still do what you've been doing. Just kind of finish the drive is the key.
53 and a third yard.
Oh, and a third. So you missed it. So nobody gets.
Well, you kick it deep here. What do you do?
I think so. You got 6 minutes and 1 second left. So
Plenty of time.
I think you're front line. You're ready for it. Ben Birchfield is back deep. He's the lone man deep. Everybody else is kind of up. Good leg on the field goal. We'll see if he does this, or on the extra point. We'll see if he goes ahead and kicks it. He slows down, but he goes ahead and kicks it, and that's going to go to the end zone. And so that'll come out to the 20-yard line. And so that's where Minco, this is kind of one of those, I think there's two goals here. The first goal, of course, is to score. The second goal is how much time can you run off of this clock if you could have a huge, long drive. Now, if you score quick, great.
Yeah.
But if not, man, how much time can you take off the clock?
There's no panic mode or anything. You just want to keep running your stuff. They scored because you gave them 30 free yards.
Yeah.
And so I think you still just kind of keep moving your stuff, moving the ball around, get some misdirection, and see if you can put together a drive.
Yeah, if it's not for two big penalties, I don't know if that drive ends in a score.
Yeah.
And so your defense is still playing well. Going to hand that one off the middle. It's Jake Caruth. He's going to pop out to the outside. He's got room.
Hats on hats. I love it.
He breaks it all the way to about 14 yards. And another good run on first down.
Left side live over there. I mentioned his name earlier.
Yeah.
56. What's his name again? He's
Colton
tearing it up.
Mendez.
Yeah. Offensive line as a whole, though, that unit was just driving those guys back. And then once again,
also
wide
number 72, Gavin Goodman. He's the other one on that side, and they have done a really good job on that left side of the line. And so Caruth is going to stay in the game. 1st and 10. He's got the run. He's going to just keep rolling, and he finally gets about 4 yards. Man, there wasn't much there, but he got some, didn't he?
Yeah, he was right up on those offensive lines. It looked like, I can't tell if it was a counter or a power, but he did follow it. But, 4 yards, take 4 yards.
4 yards every time. And the clock keeps moving, and we're down to 5 minutes and 5 seconds.
And, we're kind of keeping tempo up a little bit. I thought we'd slow down.
Yeah, I thought we might too, but, hey, go score. So 2nd and 6. And they are going to slow the tempo down here and use the clock.
We've only got 2 offside penalties. You're in for one more, so.
he's going to take this run. And he's found a little bit of room. He's going to cut up. Oh, he lost the ball.
Oh, no.
Merritt covers it. McMurtry loses the ball.
Is that 4 or 5? 4 turnovers?
4 turnovers by the Bulldogs. And that one is critical.
Yeah, because he almost scored on it if he hadn't lost the ball.
He definitely had the first down.
Yeah.
And so that is a massive turnover there as McMurtry puts it on the grass, and it's recovered by Merritt. And this is where you go on the road, a long ways away. You talked about at the very beginning of the game, sometimes things just happen when you're away.
Weird things. We're out in Merritt, Oklahoma. Weird things happen.
We have not turned the ball over much this year, but here we are with 4 turnovers in this game. And the defense is really going to have to step up here. Molinax, Law, Taylor made a lot of plays. We'll see if they continue on. They're going to run it up the middle. There's number 53, Zach Willman, the man inside. He's been taking all the space up so these guys can do their job, and he gets the tackle there. Going to get about 3. So second down and 7.
Yeah, kind of curious to see how aggressive Merritt is here. They've got honestly, obviously they want to score and not leave any time left.
Yeah. So 4 minutes, 12 seconds. Going to run it.
Oh, it's a hold. Call it. Nothing.
He's
That's
tackled.
all right.
It doesn't matter. He's going to be lost about, 7 yards. Not sure how. They've thrown 100 penalty flags tonight.
Yeah.
But they did not get that one right in front of his face. And so, but the defense, once again, flying through that line.
Yeah, I mean, he he had nowhere to go. Like you said, hold, no hold. He was going down for a loss.
3rd and 14. I think you probably would have declined it anyway.
Yeah.
And so 3rd and 14, no harm done. 3 minutes, 36 seconds. He's going to look to pass on the outside. He's got his man. He makes a little wiggle, and he goes out of bounds, stops the clock. And he's going to get about, 8 yards on that. And so it's going to be 4th down and 6.
Yeah. And, it's tough because, with the wind, you want to give a little cushion. But, I mean, it's tough not to give up those 8-yard stops.
And just before you tried for the interception, it didn't work out. So good tackle there by McMurtry.
All right, big down here.
So a huge down here, 4th and 6, as we go down to 3 minutes and 26 seconds. The clock has stopped. He went out of bounds. 10 seconds on the play clock. Gets it off. He's going to run around the side.
Called timeout.
And I believe a timeout was called before the play happened. And so they're going to reset on this 4th down. Massive play coming up right here. 3 minutes, 21 seconds. Minco Bulldogs 14. Merritt Oilers 7. Oh, man, what a game right here. Sorry, Mr. Sims. I know you're in Lincoln right now watching, but you're missing a good one right here.
Oh, I tell you, they've ran that stop/comeback route all night. You got to think something like that's coming. Rolling quarterback out. We haven't seen it much because our D-line's gotten there, but, do you bring any pressure?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think with the defensive linemen getting in the backfield the way that they have, use your cover mans. Try to make it hard, especially if they want a slant or anything like that. Your linebackers can help out. We did get an interception on that play because our linebackers was rolling back and was able to tip it up, and we got an interception. So maybe that's the case.
And I think you got to pull somebody over towards closer to 2 here. As you know, that's their guy they're going towards. And so let everybody else out-athlete the other guys and see if you can make somebody else. You want to make somebody else beat you than their best player.
I think here also, remember what down and distant. It's 4th down and 6. And so don't have to have the interception. You just can't let them get the 6 yards. And so keep them in front of you. Don't let them get to the chains. And then you can get the ball back, and you can win this game. So 3 minutes, 21 seconds.
And I pretty sure they down to 1 timeout.
I think you're right as well.
So that's a big timeout if we hold them here. That they're only able to stop the clock once.
So here come the Oilers. They've got their play called. Number 2 is over here by himself. Ben Birchfield's on him. He's on the near side. 2 on 2.
Yep. You got there.
He is by himself.
Here pulls 33 over.
Little John will come over whenever it's snapped. And here's a man in motion. They're going to fake it to him. They're going to look for this out pattern. They're there.
Got it.
Intercepts it. Carson Littlejohn intercepts it. He's going down. He gets tackled at the 49. Carson Littlejohn with a massive interception on 4th down. And that might be game right there. What a play by number 33, Carson Littlejohn.
Got the coaches jumping around over there. Hey, you know where that play started from is our defensive line.
That's right.
Everybody was in that backfield. Made the quarterback scramble a little bit.
What they did too, what I was impressed was our linebackers. They were looking, they had number 2 go deep on a route to get everybody out of the way, and they had somebody running underneath it, but the linebackers were there, and so he had to hold it for just a little bit longer, and Littlejohn saw it, and so he started diving in, and the quarterback never saw Littlejohn, and he picked it.
And, you know, we were saying he was the one playing over top of number 2, so that was pretty impressive that he rotated over.
He recognized it and got there.
Ball security here.
3 minutes, 10 seconds. Hand off to Johnson. He cuts it out. Nowhere to go.
Timeout.
So
Or maybe a flag.
If there is a
Was
flag,
he not
I don't
set?
know if they were all set.
Yeah, I don't know if he was set over here.
And
Oh. Legal.
Is that a legal substitute? What's a double tap?
I thought this was illegal. I guess so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11.
This is too many men. I thought that was illegal.
Is that a legal substitution?
What's that called?
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So 12 guys on the field. So, yeah. So I had it.
All right. Now we got 1st and 5 here.
First and
like I
5.
said a minute ago, got to hold on to the ball.
If I'm playing defense, though, if I can't get 12 guys on the field, then I'm going to try that out.
Yeah.
So 1st and 5, in a great position here. 3 minutes. Clock is running.
Oh, we got 30 seconds to hold it.
Got 30
here.
seconds to hold on. They're going to let this thing roll. And so going to watch the clock. We're down to 20 seconds on the play clock.
And that's where calling that second timeout, where you wanted to talk to your team, that's where it really hurt you.
Yeah, it sure did. So we're going to let this roll down. We're now down to 10 seconds and 10 minutes and 35 seconds on the game clock. They're going to snap it, hand it off to Johnson. He's going to look to the outside. He's going to cut it up.
There you go.
He's going to find a little bit of room.
And the ball.
Did the ball come out? I think he was down.
Okay.
I think you got too excited.
Yeah, I did.
So 3rd down and 2.
2nd down, right?
2nd down and 2. That's right. We got a flag. So 2nd down and 2. Caruth's going to come into the game at running back. Now we roll down to 2 minutes left on the game clock. 15 seconds on the play clock.
1 first down should do it.
I think that would do it. I think you're right. Just looking for the first down here. You got a few plays to do it. They're going to give it to the big man Caruth, and he's got room to get it. He gets to the outside, and he's starting to rumble, and he's down to the 20. He's down to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Oh, he called him out.
Oh, no. Stepped out at the 3-yard line. Jake Caruth. I thought he had it.
Oh. I can see a replay of that.
And he steps out of the 3-yard line. That stops the clock at 1:37.
It's on the opposite sideline, or I would have thrown the challenge flag.
Thought he had it there. Jake Caruth works his way all the way down to the field. He's down to the 3. He's going to get it again. And he powers it, and they stop him, but he's still churning, and he finally goes down at the 1. And I mean just barely missing the goal line. And now we're down to 1:25. No timeout being called.
Just snap this on with about 55 seconds left.
Yep. Down to 25 seconds on the play clock.
They have a timeout left, don't they?
Yeah. So looking for a goal line stand. Caruth is going to stay in it. Down to 15 seconds on the play clock.
Yeah, I think you just give it to your man. And
now we're down to a minute on the game clock. Snap it at 5 seconds. He hands it to Caruth. He's got room.
There it is.
And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Jake Caruth, he gets it anyways. Second touchdown of the night. And Jake Caruth with 53 seconds left. What a run by Caruth.
Yep.
What And that we kind of talked about. Put it on the offensive line. The big boys up front, let them eat. And they ate.
That left side, once again, came through, get it to that side, and, I mean, he just made one move, and he was down the sideline. All right, here you go.
That was an impressive run by Caruth.
Never has a 20-yard field goal seemed so long.
He gets it up, he kicks it.
Right up post.
Off the goalpost. Clanged it right off the top. If that goalpost was about 3 foot shorter, I might have made it. And so makes it 20-7 with 53 seconds. And, man, is that not what you wanted? What an interception by Carson Littlejohn.
Yep.
That might be the play of the game, don't you think?
Yeah, stepping up at the right time. Big-time players make big-time plays, and that's what happened there on 4th down. Because had he not caught that, he's not there, the guy was right behind him. It would have been a first down.
It was open.
Yeah,
it was open.
He just jumped it, and, I mean, just a great play.
Yeah, I know they give out stickers here and there. They're going to have to give a lot of stickers out to this defense, holding this Merritt team to just 7 points. And just played good.
Yeah.
It was a lot of 4th downs, a lot of 3rd and longs for the Merritt Oilers to try to get. It's been tough the whole game to try to score points.
Yeah, and
really, if it wasn't for 2 big penalties, I don't know that
30 yards right there that we gave them. And I believe one was on a long 3rd down, too.
And so Bulldogs will come out to kick. Looks like Reese Nest is going to kick this one. So the Bulldogs 20-7. 53 seconds left in this game. And I think everybody can breathe a little easier now because that 4-0 is looking a little bit better right here with a great start to the season. Do you know we were picked 6th out of 6 in our district?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think these Bulldogs have something to say about that.
Yep.
There's a pretty good little kick. Kept it low. Got it at the 25. And number 32, good tackle there. That's Sebastian Valdez. And he came in and put a hurt on him on special teams, didn't he?
Hey, you know, sometimes those special teams guys, young underclassmen, they're just the guys that want to go out there and clobber somebody, and you get an opportunity, and he took advantage of it.
He did. He got that one. And so they'll start at the 37-yard line with 53 seconds. That clock didn't move there, did it?
I
think I said 53 seconds.
I know.
But so still 53 seconds, 1st and 10.
You know,
just don't let them go deep,
yes,
right?
Just nothing behind you. Keep them in front. Couple plays.
Number 2's on the far side. Looking over for the play call. He's going to look. He's going deep. He's going to have to run it because they're chasing him. And he finally throws it. And a nice job.
Oh, he catch it?
Did he catch it?
They're saying that was an interception.
Reed McMurtry, the pick. He tried earlier, and he gets it that time. It was 4 turnovers to 1 turnover. Before the game ends, it's 4 turnovers to 3 turnovers. And so Reed McMurtry finally makes up for a couple of fumbles, and he tried to get a pick earlier, and he gets that one. What a catch. Did you see that?
Yeah,
Cameron, you're over there a little bit closer. Man, that was quite an interception right there.
Cameron might be over there celebrating.
Cameron doesn't care.
He might be celebrating with
They're
the
in the victory formation. And so, 1 snap, and this should be done. 40 seconds left. He snaps it, kneels it. And this is the ball game. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us at MincoBulldogs.tv. Did they call timeout?
No, they didn't.
Okay. Thanks for joining us, MincoBulldogs.tv. This is going to be the end of the game. Your Minco Bulldogs 20, Merritt Oilers 7. A great game, back and forth, but it turned out in the second half to be Minco's game to win. It's not that Merritt lost it. I think Minco went out there and won this game.
Yeah, they came out very aggressive that 3rd quarter, put one on the board, almost put another one on the board, and then, ultimately put one on going against the wind. Didn't know if that was possible tonight, but they did it. And great job, great full game by Minco, especially their defense and defensive line.
Yeah. Well, KP, thanks for joining us. Thanks for filling in tonight. It was fun
you
having you, brother. Glad that you made it, and so we're glad that you joined us and had a good game. Next week is homecoming, and we get to play Cashin. And let me tell you, there'd be nothing better on homecoming than to put it on Cashin. And so I'm going to look forward to that. And so you'll want to come out. I know there's a big pep rally on Thursday out at the football field. the cheerleaders have got a lot of good stuff happening, and so you'll want to catch all the festivities this week and catch homecoming next week. And also our softball team's got some big games against Merritt as well, and so it's going to be a great week of ball, and we'll try to get you some on this MincoBulldogs.tv, and you can catch it at home as well. And so once again, the Minco Bulldogs 20, the Merritt Oilers 7.